Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Ba'ashim, Yahawashi, Ba'ashim, KABAD. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth.
Sorry.
Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect, the 144,000 men pushing this truth and wholehearted sincerity across the four winds.
Come.
We the GMS Germany camp.
Sorry.
Out here preaching and prophesying the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom.
Come.
Through the spirit and power of Yahawah, Ba'ashim, Yahawashi. Bringing out the judgments against these heathens and against the 2/3. Hopefully fishing for the elect in these last days, man. Hopefully waking up one of the hopefully elect. Because ultimately this is what it's all about. The elect, the remnant. The men that was chosen from the beginning to receive salvation in the end. That's what this is all about. All the work that we're doing, preaching and prophesying on the highways and byways, is for who? For the elect. What does that precept do? All things for the elect's sake?
Yeah, good you. And do all things for the elect. I get you.
Okay,
let me just get it real quick. It was in Timothy, I think.
We endure all things for who? For the elect's sake. We endure chastisement. We endure scoffers and mockers. We endure people hating us. We endure family leaving you. We endure wives leaving you. We endure Papa turning his back on you, Mama turning her back on you. For what? For Yahawah, Yahawashi, and his elect men, man.
That's right.
We endure all things for the elect's sake. Go ahead, Arch.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 10. Let me start at 9. And it says, wherein I suffer trouble as an evildoer, even unto bonds, but the word of the Most High is not bond.
See? Even
bound.
Bounds.
Yeah, bound.
You see, we suffer like an evildoer. You know, but we doing righteously, but we suffering like we doing evil. But not by the Lord, because we know what? The Lord He chastises those that He loves. He chastises the men that He loves. He tries them as gold in the fire.
That's right.
You know? So we know that that's not from it is from the Lord, but He's not doing it because He hates us. He's doing it because He loves us.
That's right.
But these people that are doing it on these streets and your family that's turned against you, they're doing it because they what? They hate you. They hate Yahawashi.
I mean, yeah, that's right. Man.
They hate the word, which is ultimately the hate for Yahawah, Yahawashi.
Yeah.
It's like it.
2 Timothy 2 and 10. Therefore I do all things for the elect's sakes, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in HaMashiach Yahawashi with eternal glory.
You see? That they will obtain salvation. That they will obtain salvation. So you never know that the work that you've done might be that video, might be that day, that lesson, that 30-minute video, 2-minute video, 5-minute video.
That's right.
That might be the one that wake up one of the elect, man.
Come, man, you're gonna be great rewarded for that, man.
You never know. But we're gonna know in the end. We're gonna know all things. But you know, Salaki. But you never know. But that's why that's what I'm saying, that this work is not for us. It's for the elect, man. It's for the elect.
That's right.
And that's why it says, your work shall be rewarded. I know it in my sword. The Lord is not. He's not gonna forget your works. Okay, because if you waking up His elect, you bring the truth to His remnant. You think the Lord is gonna forget you? That's why the scriptures say, I'm happy as a doorman in the house of the Lord, man. You know, it's lucky to butcher it. We're gonna get it.
Okay. So let me get this real quick. I think it was this one. That's one precept. I don't know if it's exactly this one which I was talking about. This 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and 58. And it says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of Yahawah, for as much as you know that your labors are vain in the Lord.
The labors are not vain. That's it, huh? Your labors are not vain. Your labors don't mean, it's not going to mean nothing in the eyes of the Lord.
100%.
You know, go ahead, huh?
This is Hebrews 11 and 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that He is, and that He is a reward of them that diligently seek Him.
See, break it down, go ahead.
See, so we have to diligently seek Yahawashi day in, day out, man. You know, we should exalt each other daily, we should seek the scriptures daily, man. You know? And that's the thing, and we have to believe and understand that Yahawashi can reward us for the things that we do in this ministry, in this work of Yahawashi. Because if we don't, we won't be rewarded, man. It's the same thing with these prophecies. Like I always say, you can have all the knowledge, but if you don't believe in the prophecies to come to pass, what does the knowledge of the prophecies bring you? Nothing. Nothing. That's why you have to believe that YAHAWASHI rewards you. This is faith. You do something and you believe that you're going to soon time you're going to get a reward from YAHAWASHI, according to what you should get, man. You know, and that's the thing.
And doing this work out here on the highways and hedges, you come in contact with all manner of people, man.
Yeah.
All manner of spirits. Some people believing in the Old Testament. Some people believing in the New Testament. Some people believing in that the Bible is false, but they believe in Jesus. There's some people don't believe in Jesus, but they believe in the Bible. And you coming in to you being shown, which is I remember a saying in the world. A man becomes a man through his experiences.
Yeah,
So what you experience determines what kind of man you're going to be. Okay, so it's the same with this truth. You become stronger in this truth by being exposed to different type of spirits, man. Being exposed to different type of demons. Being exposed to so-called different types of faiths or beliefs. You know, being exposed to people who are religious fanatics. When religion, can you look up the word religion for me right quick?
Yeah,
You know that word?
Yeah,
religion?
I know.
It means to rebind.
Basically to be bound and also to worship.
To bind, yeah, to bound.
Yeah, to be bound. Yeah.
You know, to be bound. They binding you with this religion, man.
But this is the thing, man. We're bound to this truth, man.
Yeah.
We can't, because it even says the word religion in the scriptures.
I think it's 8 times or 6 times. I think.
Yeah, a couple of times. Yeah, still listen. Yeah.
I watched that video too. Okay.
See, it's religion, state of life bound by monastic vows. Yes.
So the word "read" right there. Right here.
Yeah.
Read down right there.
It says "re." Let me read there. According to Cicero, derived from redigere, go through again.
Go through again. You see, to go through again. Go ahead.
And it says from "re" again or legere read. So basically, read again. Religion.
Go ahead. I'll keep reading.
Okay. However, popular etymology among the later ancient Zevius, so on and so forth, and the interpretation of many modern writers connects it with religare, to bind fast.
To bind fast. Okay. So this religion is binding you to falsehood. Honestly, because to their customs, that's what this religion is doing. Binding you to vanity. Okay? Because their gods are nothing, man. Jesus crazy, Mary and baby Jesus, which is ultimately Ishtar and Tammuz. You know? Ishtar and Tammuz, her son. It's vain, it's nothing, man, it's empty. So they're binding you to these customs and ultimately binding you to what? To death, man. This world's religion is binding you to death. To being destroyed, to damnation. That's why we say we don't have a religion. Well, we don't have this world's religion.
That's right, man. Because we can't say according to them, because when they say religion, they're thinking like you can transfer, you can be like, you know, today I'm a Muslim, tomorrow I'm a Jew. You can do these things, but
I'm a Buddhist.
Yeah, you can't do this with the truth.
No, I'm in Islam now. You know, I woke up.
Yeah. That's right.
With that demon said when she was up here, peace be upon him. You know.
Yeah.
You know, that's a fanatic, man.
Yeah. Worshiping, basically.
Worshiping Muhammad, man. She's not worshiping the Lord. She's not worshiping God. She's worshiping him. She couldn't say nothing. She couldn't even say his name without saying peace be upon him.
Yeah. But then it gets to how many Muhammads are out here, man? How many Muhammads are out here? So you're trying to talk about this Muhammad, you have to say it too. See? If this name should be so sacred, you know that I think nobody in Germany is allowed. I remember from the past, man. I'm not sure about it 100%, but I remember that nobody's allowed to be called Jesus in Germany.
What?
I think so. They're not allowed to be called Jesus because it's a sacred name.
Don't tell the Northern Kingdom that.
I know.
They be like Jesus.
Jesus, I know. But I don't know. I was just saying, man, because remember that, because certain names are blocked, like the Hitler from chapter 2.
Oh yeah, like they make it so you can't. You can't give double names to your child either.
What you mean double names?
You can't put double names at the end of the name no more. So like, if I wanted to do Jones Parker, You can't put double names on the end if you're not married. You're not married. You're not married. You can't put double names. He's so controlling you on all sides, man.
And the woman got the power of the names too.
Yeah.
Because why? If, for example, your wife is pregnant, right? She goes to the doctor, and he like, which last name she has? And then she gives hers. She don't tell you. You can do nothing because it has to be first proven that you're the father. That's bullshit. That's fucking wicked shit, man. You know. But yeah.
Go ahead, Doc.
But it's I had a preacher for the this is Proverbs chapter 5 and verse. Let me start at 3. For the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb, and the mouth is smoother than oil, but the end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death. Her steps take hold on hell. And the word hell just means shagawa, which means grave, which means death.
Man.
And that's the thing, man.
And that strange woman is these false doctrines.
These false philosophies, man. This way of just living out this world, man. You know, because when you think about sport, it's philosophy too, man. Because when you think about
Say again?
Sport.
Oh, sport.
Because why? People dedicate their whole life to the sport and forget YAHAWASHI, so all these things can take you away. That's why we among snares and traps everywhere.
Yeah.
You make a wrong step, you out of nowhere in the sport.
That's why they say the Lord say the narrow.
Straight and narrow path, man. It's the stable path.
On one side is fire, on one side is water.
Yeah, you make a wrong step, man, you're done. Because you have to see it like this. Well, how I imagine it's like, you know, like from the animes and movies, you make a step into darkness. Oh shit! You make a step into darkness, the darkness pulls you down there. This is the thing with these false religions. Why? Because you like it says, man. It said here. What it said? Verse 3 again. For the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb. You're like, oh shit, it's delicious. You know, it sounds so good. You know.
That's how Jake be acting like when they talk about Egypt, or Kemet,
that's what I'm saying,
or Horus and shit. They be like, hey, you know what I'm saying, brother? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're really in it. They're like, so delicious.
Black man gotta stand up and we gotta take back our heritage. We was black kings in Egypt, my brother.
Yeah, nonsense, man. You know. And then you basically in the darkness, man. Then the darkness just pushes more and more down. And when you call on it, you die. You die because what happened? You basically the darkness pushes you up. You got no enough to breathe anymore. You're dead, man. Yeah. And that's what's up, man. You know.
Once you get in that, once it's like a what does it say that the rabbit hole gets deep. Once you go down that rabbit hole of with that strange woman, it's over, man. She gonna completely entwine you.
So cool, man. You can just look, man. If you've got a question, you can just ask. It's everything good. But yeah,
keep going.
So going back to Proverbs chapter 5, verse 5. Her feet go down to death. Her steps take hold on hell.
Her steps takes hold onto the grave.
Yeah.
Okay, her feet go down to death. Her feet gonna lead you. You following her. Her feet gonna lead you to the grave, to death.
To damnation, man.
To damnation.
Yeah, man. Because you think these false religions gonna save you, man. They're gonna destroy you, man. Especially religions, man.
These religions, when you look it up at the end, when you do your diligent research, you see how much money the Vatican, the Catholic churches are making. You see how much money that they are making off of the backs of people who truly just want something to believe in.
They want to succeed. They're basically sincere in their lie, man. They sincerely believe in their lie. That's the thing, man.
Which is what is it called? A pathological liar. You believe your own lies, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's a deceiver. The word deceiver is a liar.
Trickster. He's tricking you.
And these people are the people that are running this world are pathological liars, man. They think that they're really going to go to space. They're going to go to Mars and colonize Mars. They be really believing it. Tesla going to do this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? We're going to colonize Venus. We're going to colonize Mars.
Tell me why, if this world's so beautiful, if this world's so good, if this world's so peaceful, why you have to go? I remember the one from the one of the higher. Let me look it up now. Just about I'm just gonna look up something.
You see, and you see these people truly believe in the moon landing. They truly believe that Esau, who's judged straight, he lied to you about everything. He'll lie to you. He'll give you poison and tell you it's good for you. And then you find out on the latter end, and then he say, hey, that wasn't me. Yeah, I control the company. Yeah, I produce these things. Hey, but that wasn't me. That was not my intention. You knew that this was poison. The Food and Drug Administration, they know that the food that they're giving people are poison, man. They know it because everything has to go through what? It has to be the FDA approved. Food and Drug Administration. So all the chemicals and things that we living with today has been approved by the FDA. So they know that these things are not good for you. The pharmaceutical companies, they know that these drugs are not good for you. Petroleum-based medicine, they know that this shit is not good for you. So if they're willing to give it to you, knowing that it's going to make the situation worse, you think they're going to tell you the truth about anything that is major? Hell no, man. They're keeping their secrets. They're going to keep it a secret. Anything that is of any value that can expose them, they're going to keep it a secret. They just want to breathe that little smidget of doubt in your mind, and then once they got that, they're satisfied. Go ahead, all right?
This is a post from basically German news like the Tagesschau on Instagram, right? And it says Antonio Guterres, basically General Secretary of the UN. What he says: our planet is done. It's destroyed. Why?
The planet is kaput.
It's kaput, yeah. So it means destroyed, man.
Yeah.
This planet is destroyed. That's why they're talking about we have to go there, we have to do this. Because these people know this man in rulership right now destroys the whole earth. So how this can be the kingdom? How this can be our salvation?
Go to Job 9 and 24.
Yeah, and also Revelation, man.
Yeah, and Revelation also. That was the next one I was about to say.
Yeah. This is Book of Job.
Okay, so if this Edomite is saying it, he sound like he's French, no?
No, I think he. Let me look him up. I think
Spaniard.
Yeah, stuff like this.
Spaniard. He's Gutierrez.
Yeah, Gutierrez.
Gutierrez. Yeah, he's. You don't gotta look it up. You can look at his visage. You can look at his visage and see that he's an Edomite, man.
Yeah.
Look how he's deteriorating away.
Yeah. Go. But yeah, it's Job 9:24.
You can get that. First, I get it. I get the Job. You get that.
I got both.
You got both.
Yeah,
I'm sitting here with my hands just in my pockets. I got you.
Hey, what the fuck, man?
So what is it? This is Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You see? So the scripture's telling us that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Then you got Edomites saying that this earth is kaput.
It's done.
So who's been in charge? Who's allowed these things to go on? You know? Let's put that camera. Pause it right quick.
Go. So everything. Yes. Just put it up a little bit. Yeah, like this. Yeah, like we said, this politician, he's a politician from Portugal, man.
Yeah.
So he's Portuguese, man.
And he's saying that the earth is kaput. Well, you should be looking at the people that are in charge of the earth. You should be in utter outrage. You should be in uproars. You shouldn't rest until you expose the people that have destroyed the earth. But no, why not? Because it exposes you.
Yeah. Because you're part of it, man.
Yeah.
You're part of it, man. When you're in the UN and shit, man, you're part of it, man.
When somebody's truly offended, when it's going, they're gonna do everything to clear their name, man. They're gonna do everything to show, you know, who did what. If you understand what I'm saying. But as soon as if you know that you're guilty, you're not gonna snitch. You're not gonna expose anything if you know that you're a part of the game.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This is gonna blow.
Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and their wrath is come. And the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto the service of prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
Shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. So that's letting you know that the saints are gonna get a reward. The ones that are doing this work, and the ones that are the wicked. Esau, Edom, so-called white man, the wicked of the earth, the devil who the Bible speaks of, is going to receive damnation. Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fair, man.
Yeah, man. You know, just put it on there.
You know what I'm saying?
We have to be wise, though.
We
have to be wise, though, because it's not allowed of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was thinking of second guessing it, but
you know.
But yeah.
You can put it in the bag. Put it in that weight bag. Put it in that weight bag.
Yep. Let me just do it.
Just put it over it and just, you know what I'm saying?
Come.
Yeah, like that.
But then you can.
There you go. Put it on top of the other one. It's
which
only
one?
on one. It's only on one. Or these are ugly ass.
God. It's like for the DURCH.
You know, Satan, he don't do what he do. But we gotta make sure that
everything's set, man. They're going back.
So the people that destroyed the earth and continue to do it today, on every chance that they get on every side, you know, producing chemtrails, producing GMO foods, mass slaughtering of animals on a scale that is not even necessary. Hurting, getting hate. I remember I saw this one thing. It was on Netflix. It's about the food industry, how they keep the beef in America, man. They said that McDonald's beef, the demand for beef cannot be met. So the demand for the McDonald's burgers beef cannot be met. So the way that they got to do, they got to make them fatter. They got to make these animals bigger.
That's why they give them
hormones.
Yeah, and also French type of mice.
Corn. I was about to say they feeding them corn. Yeah. You know, to make them get fat and big. You know, the chickens can't even stand up. They done pumped them so full of hormones, man.
Yeah, like the people want to be, or like the people are out here today. They want to make everything. They want to make the people, the animals over-satisfied like them, because they're unsatiable. They're really truly unsatiable, even though they eat so much, man. Get everything all day. They're talking about
7-10 times a day.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. These people that I've seen, man, it's horrible, man.
You know, damn, I was just thinking about something. Like how they pump it. Slovakia. You know, they got this adrenochrome that they use for that these satanic elitists are using, which is pretty much adrenaline in the blood of children. And they drink it.
You say healthy and youthful. Right?
Yeah, to stay healthy and youthful. So if that has been proven that happens to humans, you know, the same thing happens to animals. You know, that's why they got the halal. They got to kill it a certain way.
Let the blood, basically, let the blood drop out, man. It's just a normal way to kill an animal, man.
You know, and you know, like when I used to watch, I remember I watched something about Gad a long time ago when I was younger. How Gad, he said that the meat is better. It tastes better when the animal don't know that the death is going to come. If you understand what I'm saying, like if the animal get, you know, you shoot it from a distance and you kill it, it's better than if it runs away and it has some drilling and pumping and you know what I'm saying. The meat is better. So they know that adrenaline in the meat and the hormones that pump through our bloodstream, when we get excited, when we get sad, the same thing happens to these animals. And if you see the inhumane conditions that these animals live in, you see Moab, bro, with the dogs, man, with the dog farms and shit, man. The dog is alive, man, and he's sitting there like, what kind of heart do you have, man? What kind of spirit do you have to cook something alive like that, man? They eat a lot of shit alive, man. Frogs and mice and baby mice and shit.
And put blood everywhere. Like for example, I remember I saw a video from a Chinese girl, I think, and Edomite, like a cracker from America. They were in China or something.
Yeah, and they on like restaurants.
Yeah,
and shit,
they had rice something, and they just put basically duck blood upon it. I think it was duck blood, if I remember right, and just ate it, man. You know. But yeah, I got a preacher cook this.
The French, they eat a Blutwurst.
Yeah, Germany too, man. They got Blutwurst. They're like, you want some Blutwurst? I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man.
I want no damn Blutwurst.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you know, I like medium rare. The blood has to be Sunday, man. This is the
Blutwurst with medium rare?
What's that? No. I mean the meat.
Oh,
Blutwurst. No, man. But this is the thing. I remember, man. The one demon that made an article about the brothers in Holland. What did she do? Well, she put her own blood into a blood bowl and presented to her guests. They were eating human blood, man. So she basically was in cannibalism.
She was feeding.
She did cannibalism.
Pieces of. You don't even know what blood that was. Menstrual blood. You don't know how wicked they are, man.
She witch.
You know, I heard a long time ago when I was younger that voodoo witches, they do this, man. They put their menstrual blood. Like they said, don't eat tomato sauce from these. I remember, man, when I was young, this woman that was my neighbor named Jocelyn, she was Haitian. And my mother, she told me, don't eat her tomato sauce for her spaghetti.
man.
You know, but
Just smell it
anyways,
though. And it's different.
okay, all right, man. Let's not.
Man, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just honest, man.
Smelling this shit.
The two, basically, because this is beautiful, YAHAWAH, because you see, when a woman is unclean and there's an issue of blood, you see it's different blood. It's different blood than your blood when you're bleeding. When it smells, it has no smell, but this
blood do have a smell. It's like iron smell.
Yeah,
it's an iron.
you taste it, but you don't smell it. I don't smell it.
Yeah, you can smell it.
Yeah, okay, we say iron, but when you smell this, it's just
it's different.
It smells just
clean.
Yeah,
it's removing the impurities out of her body.
It's stinking. It's just stinking. I have to say, it's stinking. when the chicken's on the thing, she has to. What they're doing? I remember I saw some pictures. Just when the chick goes to the bathroom.
Go ahead.
And then she basically using the soap from the
oh wow.
what is the sink? And washing it down there quick, man. It's wicked as hell, man.
Nah.
Showing you how unclean they are, man.
Have you seen this new Borat?
Barak? No.
Borat? Hey, they got a scene in there where it's him and his daughter doing like a dance together, like a father-daughter dance. And she on her issue of blood, man. Hey, and they hey, it's insane, man. But anyways, you gotta watch it yourself, man. I ain't even gonna go into it. But if you can do it, you can Google the Borat daughter dance scene.
Well, just imagine when it said that he had it out there and swing it down.
Yeah, man, not even like that. But there was she hasn't shaved herself. She didn't groom herself, you know. And
it's just disgusting, man.
Straight up wickedness.
It's just big shit, yeah, wickedness. It's Leviticus 19:26. You should now it's like yeah, I just looked it up, remember? Just right here, it's like Leviticus 19:26. You shall not eat anything with the blood, neither shall you use enchantment nor observe times.
That's exactly what Esau does. He uses enchantments, he uses blood for his blood sacrifices. He makes blood with sperm and have a spirit cooking, you know, with this demon.
We can show the video one time.
Abramovich. What's her name? Marina Abramovich. Marina, I think that's her name. You know, she's a spirit cooker. I read somewhere. I remember one time. I thought she was like the witch of Endor, man. You know, but the scriptures that the witch of Endor, man. But anyways, go ahead.
Deuteronomy 18:12 and 23. Only be sure that thou eat not the blood, for the blood is the life, and thou mayst eat not the life of the flesh. So what you have to understand is basically you're eating that flesh. You kill the animal is there, right? But the flesh can die too. It can be rotten. You know, so we should eat the life in the flesh, man. You should kill it, let the blood sink out, and then eat it. This is why, hey, a lot of things, man. This is why we eat the fire food among the Gentiles, because what they do in Israel, to cut it off with the throat is too cruel. So we smoke the chickens, so the blood is still in them chickens, man.
They smoking, they gassing the chickens, man. So that's not cruel, man.
Yeah, you just gas somebody out. You're like, instead of just making it clean, like just gentle, done. It's just like this. He dead. You see the movies in real life. It's awesome, man. You see, just they cut it open, and then they're like, done. But when you smoke, they're like, done. Takes a while, and they basically suffer, man. And then you got all the
trying to run away. They don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
I can't breathe.
Yeah. And then also you got the whole basically toxins of the gas in the chicken, man.
Yeah, because it goes through the bloodstream.
Yeah, everything.
Your oxygen. Yeah. When you breathe.
Yeah.
The Lord has blessed us with some knowledge, man. Yeah, some understanding, man.
For the spirit, man. Straight up, man.
For real. When you bleed, because I never thought of things like this, man. Before this truth, I never thought about things like this, man. Our minds are on a different level, man. That's through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, man. You know, the Lord has given us understanding in every matter, man. In all things, people be looking at us like, especially me. I know you too. Like you think you know everything. I'm like, the Lord has shown me many things, and I still don't know many things. I don't think I know everything, but I do know what the Lord has shown me. You know. But anyways, when you breathe, what goes through your whole body? The blood. And what is in blood? Oxygen. That's why we talked about it before. That's why you get cramps, because your muscles don't have oxygen. Anyways, go ahead.
I gotta preach real quick. This is John 14:26. But the Comforter, which is the Scriptures, which is the RAWCHAA QADASH, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things, and bring all things to your remembrance, whatsoever I have said unto you. And that's the thing, man.
Hey, what they said is Musa Massa? I don't know about him. They say he was the richest man in history, Musa Massa. But the richest man in history was King Solomon, was he not? You know what I mean? But anyways, that's
because of your wisdom, because of the wisdom.
Yeah.
But we have to understand when because of Solomon. What happened when this Queen Sheba came, man? She was shocked, man. She was the kingdom. The kingdom was in order, man. She was amazed at the order, how the people are dressed, how they conduct themselves, man. How basically the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding was flowing through the nation of Israel, man. And now you have to understand it with, you have to see it in a whole different scale, man. The King Solomon rulership was just like a forerunner of things to come, man. You know?
It's a forerunner.
Yeah. Good.
See how I did that, right? See how I did that, right?
Yeah, that's right, man.
They couldn't see I was blocking it with the umbrella, so they couldn't see your face.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Anyways,
that's the thing, man. Because
King Solomon was wise, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Because he prayed for him, man.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying that because we get in that understanding that King Solomon had. We're not on his level, and in that day when we are in the kingdom, you know, when we have our full understanding, all things are opened up into us. We got the law written in our heart. We got that wisdom. Yeah. You know, we're gonna be many King Solomons, man. You know, which is ultimately YAHAWASHI. You got spiritual eyes to understand it, and spiritual eyes to see and understand it, man. You know, King Solomon was YAHAWASHI, man. You know, it says that in Matthew chapter 1, verse 1.
It says,
Germany gears up for vaccine rollout. The vaccine rollout.
You know, it's the fourth chapter, but I want to do it quick. Basically, King Solomon prayed for wisdom. Let me look it up quick. I don't want to take so long.
And what I was just talking about. You look average is best. Remember what I was just talking about that?
First Kings 3. It wasn't a chapter, but I need to get it quick. It's right here. First Kings chapter 3. I just want to see what he prayed when he said it. Yeah, First Kings what? So look here. First Kings. Yeah, First Kings 3. So First Kings 3 and verse 1. Oh no, so look, it says verse 5. Listen for verse 3. And Solomon loved YAHWAH walked in the statutes of David, his father, only he sacrificed and burned incense in high places. And the king went to Gibeon to sacrifice there, for that was the great high place. 1,000 burnt offerings that Solomon offered upon the altar. In Gibeon, that Yahweh appeared to Solomon in a dream by night. And the Most High said, ask what I shall give thee. And Solomon said, thou hast shown unto the servant David, my father, great mercy, according as he walked before thee in truth, and in righteousness, and in uprightness of heart with thee. And thou hast kept for him this great kindness, that thou hast given him a son to sit in the throne, as is this day. And now, O Yahweh, my power, thou hast made thy servant king instead of David my father. And I am but a little child, I know not how to go out or come in. Let me jump down to verse 8. And thy servant is in the midst of thy people, which thou hast chosen, a great people, that cannot be numbered, nor counted for multitude. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this thy so great people?
See, so he was asking Yahweh for understanding.
Yeah, for understanding heart, man.
You know, your understanding mind. So what did the Lord respond?
Verse 12. No, verse 11. No, verse 10. And the speech pleased Yahweh, and Solomon had asked this thing. And the Most High said unto him, because thou hast asked this thing, and hast not asked for thyself long life,
you don't want immortality. Yeah. You know, like Esau, I want to live forever.
Yeah, like you want a long, pleasant life, you want to live to the hundreds for what, man?
You know?
You just decaying in here, man.
I don't want to die. What they always wishing for, what was Vegeta always looking for? Immortality. Remember?
Vegeta?
Yeah, he wanted to be
immortal. Yeah, at the beginning. Yeah, at the beginning.
When you look at all of these characters, that they wanted to be immortal, man. Immortal. What was it in JoJo's son?
You mean Dio?
Dio, he wanted to be immortal. Remember?
Yeah, basically he didn't want to die. That's why you put the mask on, got an empire, man.
Yeah.
His ass got a crack. He got a true crack.
You know, but go ahead, huh? See? So he says you don't want immortality, you don't want carnal things. Go ahead.
And that's not asked for thyself long life, neither has to ask witches for thyself.
Carnal things, materialistic things.
Yeah, man, that's why it also says in this. Why do you think Matthew 6:19 says this? Don't put your treasures upon this earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, man. Because you're asking, hey, let me get a big house, let me get this for vanity, just to flex, man. The Lord won't give it to you. If you need, the Lord gonna give it to you. For example, you got brothers want to come together, man. You're gonna get a house if the Lord pleased with it, man. If it should be that way, you know. For example,
the Lord, when thy ways pleases the Lord, all things are added unto you, man.
Sure.
You know, but go ahead, huh? Finish it off.
Nor has asked the life of their enemies, but has asked for their understanding to discern judgment.
You didn't want to kill everybody that you... Esau want to kill everybody, man. You want everybody to be subject unto him. You know, but go ahead, Ox.
Behold, I have done according to their words. Lo, I have given thee a wise and understanding heart, so that there was none like thee before thee, neither after thee shall any arise like unto thee.
So can your heart be wise? You know what I mean? That's how we have understanding of the scriptures, man. So the Lord said, therefore, I have given thee a wise and understanding heart. So what is he talking about? How can your heart love and be wise at the same time? You know, like, no, that's not talking about your heart, not your physical. It's talking about your mind, man. You know? So King Solomon received that which he asked for. That's why the scriptures say, ask and you shall receive. Ask for what you want, and believe that it's going to be given unto you. You know, with nothing wavering, man.
How you mean James?
Yeah.
James 1 and verse 5.
Yeah, 1 and 5. That's what I said, 5.
If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, to give it to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him.
And that's what King Solomon did. He asked for what? Wisdom and understanding to do, not to be the greatest on earth. He said to judge that people that thou hast chosen, your great people. He want to be able to discern evil and good.
You want to be righteous ruler and righteous judge.
Yeah, man. Amongst your people. Go ahead,
And also, King Solomon showed great humbleness because he admitted it. He said, "Hey, I'm not great enough to judge people."
I'm a babe.
Yeah, he said, "Hey,
I'm a child.
I'm not good enough, man. I'm not good enough right now to do it." But with YAHAWASHI, you're able to. That's what he basically said, man. This is what he said. He saw himself, hey, I can't judge these great people by myself. So I have to plead to YAHAWASHI. That's what we have to do, man. We have to humble ourselves, come to YAHAWASHI to pray to the Lord. It's a humbling thing, man. To go down on your knees in front of somebody that you can't see. and pray to him, ask him, lament in front of him, cry unto him, rejoice and thank him. This shows your faith, man. And this is why you should be in the secret, man. You know, because
that's an intimate thing.
Yeah, man, it's be like between you and your woman. You want some random cracker around you looking how you do your wife.
Esau want to be in everything. Esau want to see your prayers. He want to hear your prayers.
Yeah, man, but Esau wants that too. Yeah, Esau's wicked, man.
He want to hear your thoughts, man.
But he want even this thing with the wife, man. I remember. Yeah. They want cracker in Prison Break, man. You know, the Northern Kingdom brother was coming in. Then the one Edomite chick. You know, she looked supposedly fine to this world, but I didn't like her. She looked fine, you know, and he was like, you know, you want to harm my wife?
Northern Kingdom Jake.
He was like, you want to harm my wife? Will you make her pregnant? He was like, huh? And then he wanted to look at it too, man. This is fucking disgusting, man. How wicked are you to want to see your wife get beat down by another man, man? Explain it to me, man. And he like, yeah, I'm going to pay you for it too. You know what I'm saying? It's wicked, man. But going on,
that's perverse, man. That's a perverse spirit. Yeah. He likes to feel weird.
I think he's pretty good.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
He likes to feel weird, man. He not interested in normal things, man.
He
want that shit that you like, damn. Who could ever think of something like that? Why would you even do something like that? Man?
Why do you think the Lord called him the board of wickedness, man? And the people, so the generations after him, the people after him.
So they call what? The order of wickedness.
Yeah, indignation forever, man. You know what I'm saying?
The Lord have an indignation against.
Yeah, because he's wicked. You know what I'm saying? But going to verse 6, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that waver is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of Yahawah.
So King Solomon, he was humble. You know, he didn't ask for carnality things.
He asked for the spiritual fruits.
Yeah, he wanted spiritual fruits, man. He wanted the wisdom. He wanted Yahawah, Yahawashi, honestly, that wisdom.
And that's the thing, well, this should be an example for us, man. It says, like it says in Romans 15:4. For whatsoever thing we're written for, we're written for learning.
And with all that getting, get what? Get wisdom, man.
Get understand, yeah. Get understand. Let me get it.
Let's get that.
And also, what I just want to add to the thing is, we should learn from that example. We shouldn't ask for carnal things. We should ask for spiritual things, man. Yeah. For example, you can ask for peace in your family, just that you can serve YAHWAH better, man. Yeah. You know, just ask for peace between you, with your wife, for example. That you can just focus on YAHWAH because you know when you got a problem with somebody, there's aching you in your mind, man. Spoken jobs come up and you ask for peace, what's the anymore? You know? And you ask for knowledge, what's understanding instead of a fucking big car, man. For what you need to big car? One thing just happened, somebody just crashed into you because you made a wrong thing. For example, you don't pay attention, you shouldn't go to the right there, you go to the right, he crashed into you, it's your fault, the car's done. What now?
And you still gotta pay it for the rest of the month.
That's what I'm saying,
you still gotta pay it off.
You have to pay
those months.
Yeah. You have to pay it the whole time. You know? Okay. So slow. Yeah, right here. Proverbs 16:7. When a man's ways please Yahawah, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
That's what I was saying earlier. When your ways please the Lord, he make even a man's enemies be at peace with him. That's true. That says a lot. People that truly hate you, they're gonna be at peace. Like when you pleasing the Lord like, okay, he gonna do what? Because he set up that hedge, that border around you, man. He got his angels chilling with you, man.
You don't even know it.
You don't even know it, but all of a sudden Esau can't touch you.
Like things, even like the thoughts, like the words that he speak against you, go to your boss, want to fuck you up, want to talk shit. And then this because I just remember. Because one person at my job, right, came up to the boss and said like, yeah, I don't understand why he got in, he has to work to this and this point, and then he leaves earlier. So what's your business about that? What is your business?
Yeah, that's just hate.
And then she like, how is it that he got so much overshift hours? And I'm just thinking,
tracking you, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just thinking to myself, bro, I'm there sometimes 6 times a week, working for 12. One time I work 12 hours, so I'm supposed to only work 8 or 6 hours. Sometimes 6, sometimes 8, depends. And then I make 6 plus. What you think where all these hours come from? Stupid. stupid, man. The Lord just protect me because I didn't have to say anything to the boss. I didn't have to basically, what is it called?
Defend yourself.
Defend myself. I got defended from YAHAWAH and YAHAWASHI, man. You know, and that's the spirit, man.
You see how the men who believe in YAHAWASHI, they know, man. You know, before I was in this truth, I always thought, like, I got this, I gonna do this, I did that, I did this and that. Yeah, man.
Good.
I ain't did shit. I ain't got nothing without YAHAWASHI, man. All of those things that I've gone through, when I be sitting down meditating on the past things that I've done, I'm like, man, the Lord got me through so much stuff. I could have been tore up, man. When I was young, I was so stupid, man. You know, I could have been messed up, man. The Lord protected me so many times, I don't even know it.
I see what you mean.
You know, it's the Lord protected me on so many occasions, man. And then you see a judgment, you're like, man, that could have been me.
Yeah, and you fear in the Lord, man. The Lord, like I said, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, man.
That could have been me, man.
Beautiful.
And I could have lost my legs, bro. Damn, the Lord judged him. Well, I didn't think of it like that. And like, damn, he got messed up, man. But then now, I'm like, damn, that could have very well been me, easily. The Lord could have easily done such a thing to me. Had me on crutches with no legs in the woodshed, man.
I was thinking about it too, man. I was really thinking about it last time too. I was thinking like to the football thing because I had so many concussions.
Yeah.
I could just be lame, man. You know?
The Lord could have done that to us.
Or you have a car accident like this one thing, like I watched the movie, right? There was one crack in front, what is it called? France. And it's sort of like a movie, right? And he basically was working for the ambulance, and then they had an ambulance, you know, accident or something like this. They put this one guy in there, and then they had the siren on and went. And then they just went over the light, it was red, but they're allowed to drive, right? Yeah. Somebody came to the side, crashed. He got lame, right? He couldn't walk anymore. And then he got fucked up. Then you know what he did? His chick left him because he was such a demon. Because he was like a bitch. Straight up, because he wanted to find excuses to basically demonize her. You know, she getting him basically the tablets that he needs. He cussed me out. I said, like, where that? He's hiding there. Like, where that? Man, give me new one. And then she
hiding them.
Yeah. And then
did you tell me about this?
Yeah, I think so. Then
she killed him. She did some wicked shit to him.
No. Listen to me.
So he did it to her.
Yeah. He basically numbed her out with her morphine or something, bro. He just was like, yeah, just get your stuff, you know, come on over, just get your stuff, I packed it up, just get it right. She turned around, she wheelchair like this. I told you, first of all, what shit? I was like, he gonna knock her ass out, just in the ass. Pop! She was knocked out. But yeah, gonna cut her. And then you know what happened then? Basically kept on going, and then at the end, the judge says, man, you know what happened? He wanted to be, because he basically locked her up in the room. She got out. They was fighting in the but yeah, like I said, so basically they was fighting in the stairs, right? And he was a fucking demon, man. He got her locked up. Then he gave her so much morphine, she didn't feel the legs anymore. She didn't have to go to the toilet. She had to crawl over on the things. And she was basically going, even though she had, you know, she was studying. He paid the rent, basically took care of her, okay. But then even after he got the fucking demon, he took care of her. But then she didn't get fucked up. The guy that was driving the car, she got another boyfriend. So she fucked basically his ex-partner.
But the one that got him paralyzed.
Yeah. And but it wasn't even his fault. Because he was driving, what he can do if he got the red light, they got an accident, he's driving, somebody crashed into, what should he do? What he should do? You know, he allowed to do it, then somebody just don't look at, don't pay attention, just drive like in the 50s or 70 or something, crash into, what should he do, man? You know? But anyways, then he fell down the stairs, right? But he got paralyzed like this. He couldn't move for shit. He was scrolling, and then they basically tapped him because he killed his ex. Bro, you have to imagine a wheelchair boy killed his ass, bro. He killed even his ex-partner also. But then, make it a point, he got paralyzed. The chick pregnant, not from him, from the other dude. And then,
what kind of movie is this?
Yeah, man, it's a French movie, man. You know how these cracks are, man. But basically, then she took care of him and just went with him into a dark room, man, and cooked him up. This is showing you, man, if you're wicked, man, you reap what you sow, man. And that's the whole point, man. Because he was, instead of appreciating the woman, taking care of them, she even popped him, even though he couldn't move his legs, man. They just popped, man.
What kind of movie is this, man?
Well, she is a normal movie like this from the story.
Ain't no normal movie, man. These French people are fucked up, man.
You know, Paris is the demonic city, man. With the bones and what's it called? Catacombs under it. You know?
That's about told me. That's what he said.
It's a demonic place.
It's truly demonic.
You said it yourself too, man. When you was there, you told me. You was there one time.
The vibration is very weird.
Yeah, it's fucking demon like London too, man. London's fucking demonic too, man. You just at the space station. It's just like death for me out there. It wasn't normal.
It's very weird, man. Yeah. You know, and when I went there, I wasn't so strong in the spirit. You know, I wasn't so strong in the truth. But I could still sense that something wasn't right in that place. And then they got Egyptology everywhere, man. They got obelisk everywhere over there. Gold-plated obelisk, man. But anyways, let's get back to the point, man.
Yeah, basically, you read what you saw, man. Because he's so basically wicked. Instead of appreciating, this is what you have to do, man. You have to appreciate what you get from YAHWASHI and SHAM. You have to serve him, you know, no matter what. And you have to basically be tempered. Because this cracker was fucking getting irritated, I don't know for what no reason. He just wanted to, like a female, wanted to get an excuse to fuck up shit, you know.
But it's cold as hell outside.
Yeah, I know. And they're walking naked already, I know. And basically, and then what he reaped, man, he reaped what you saw. He reaped the wicked seeds, he got wicked fruit from it. But we saw in the righteous seed, YAHWAH getting the righteous fruit from it. So you have to always keep in mind, man, with these things, you know. You know, that's why you have to seek wisdom. This is why I said it, because you can pay for these things, because he was working hard for shit, you know, working for common things, and then at the end it's nothing. Like for example, we say this person, right, got a big car now. The X-Men have how are you gonna drive his car now? He can't even move. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, go into Psalms. That's what I said. Psalms 34:7. The angel of YAHWAH encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them.
So when your ways please the Lord, you know, He make even the enemies at peace with you. So to close it up, you know, to give it a conclusion, sum it up. You know, when you're doing what the Lord is found pleasing, He's going to give you what you ask for. Just like how King Solomon asked for that wisdom and the way that he asked. And what he truly wanted in his heart, because the Lord knew what he was going to ask before he even asked for it. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said you in the scriptures, I know what you need before you even ask. So he knew what he was going to ask for, but to see it play out is beautiful for the Lord. Like, man, I knew it, but it's good to see that you exactly what I made you to be. You know, spiritual, man. Spiritual. All believing in faith. All abiding in what? This wanting to abide in what? Wisdom and understanding. Which ultimately is wisdom. Wisdom gives you what? Length of days, gives you riches. Let's get that.
Proverbs chapter 4.
You got it right.
Proverbs chapter 4. And let me say 1. He in instruction, he and children, the instruction of your father, and attend to know understanding, because this is written by King Solomon, so we have children understand. Forget, man. This wisdom of Proverbs is written by Solomon, if I remember right. Yeah. See, generally got it to be mostly from the pen of Solomon. You know.
The pen.
Yeah. To writing of Solomon.
You know, I often say that. Yeah, men wrote the scriptures, but the Lord held the pen.
Yeah, because like it says, man. Let me get it real quick, man. First Peter.
Because my brother used to say to me, "When writing the story of your life, don't let nobody else hold the pen." But it showed me that the Lord truly holding the pen. You ain't writing nothing. You just holding the paper.
Yeah,
you're reading what he writes.
He just used you as a vessel. You're just a vessel chose for the thing. That's why I said it's not about him that runneth, not about him that seeketh, so on and so forth. I'm paraphrasing. Yeah. It's of the Most High that willeth.
Yeah.
And not of him that willeth, but it's of the Most High. I'm paraphrasing. That's the thing. Because what you have to understand is the Lord chose us to be out here doing the work, right? The Lord chose the Christians to be Christians, to be wicked, basically talking bullshit, nonsense.
He gave them all a lot.
Yeah, you know. And then everybody got a slot, man. He put Easter up to be the wicked, Jacob to be the righteous, Jacob to receive the thing. So why we should complain, man? The Lord just did everything in His order, man. How He wants it to be, man. When you would set up a story, you would have this character, you would make it like this.
Somebody that's gonna be wicked
and one good.
One gonna be good. Somebody gonna mess shit up. Gonna be super powerful. Then there's gonna be the person that don't think he's powerful enough, and then all of a sudden he got faith. He believe that he's more powerful than anybody. The Lord wrote the story too.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what we have to understand. So when you write a story, right? You do your story how you want it to be. So how we can say the Lord, yeah, He did a mistake. That's what you're talking about, man. The Lord did it how He wants it to be. He's perfect, man.
That's what Esau said. Quick.
Yeah. And then also Christians that believe in the scriptures. Basically, this is the funny thing with Christians, right? They're talking about, for example, the Most High made a mistake and shit. What you talking about? So you believe in the Old, so suppose your Old Testament, he made mistakes and now he don't make mistakes anymore? You're just talking nonsense, man. It's just nonsense what they're talking, man. It's just...
Because the scriptures...
They make me mad, man. Yeah.
The scriptures truly confused me.
Because I'm made for them, man.
How many times I have people tell me, I can't understand the Bible, how can you read it? Like, it makes perfect sense to me. They're like, it's so dark.
Yeah, and that's see that's the thing with people too. See with people that suppose you got no belief nothing, right? They read the Bible and say it's so dark, but then the Christian come, oh, it's love, it's all love, man, son. It's love, brother. It's all love for everybody, brother. What you talking about? See people that they're basically not in this darkness, or even another form of darkness, basically. See the truth of the scriptures, if you understand what I'm saying. Not maybe the depth of it, but see that, hey, this is about death, destruction, judgment. It's so dark, you know?
I'm like, what you reading?
Yeah.
What part you reading?
You're like, yeah, you know, read Obadiah.
Obadiah, huh?
Yeah, man,
who's this Edom?
You know?
God hates him. Yeah. Like, you don't want to know. You know, you're not going to accept it.
Yeah.
You know? But it is what it is, man. Yep. Just so to harken back into what the Ak was saying, the Lord wrote the story the way that he wanted to write the story, man. This is his movie, his production. Okay?
His movie production.
He directed.
He directed?
Executive producer.
You know what he did?
He wrote it, he directed, he filmed it,
he chose the vessels,
he edited it, you know what I'm saying? He chose the music, he's the choreographer, he chose all the dance moves, and look at he's the composer. This is the Lord's show, man. Yeah. This is his get down, man. This is his joint. This is his Spike Lee joint. You know, this is man. Yeah. This is the Lord's, man. Yeah. This whole scene that we living in is the Lord's, man. Nothing wouldn't exist without him. Just like if you watch that movie Green Pastures. It's an old movie, I showed you this one, where he was talking to Moses. He came down on earth and he saw Jake shooting craps and they was talking shit to him. He's like, you niggas. He pretty much said it like, you people, man. And they were like, get out of here, old man. They was talking shit to the Lord, man.
This is the thing. If the Lord comes down in physical form right now, they will cut some mess out like YAHAWASHI. Because YAHAWASHI, you have to understand, YAHAWASHI was the son of the Messiah. He was the prince, right? Yeah. And he came down here, and these people cussed him off and killed him, man.
They were trying to put hands on him.
Yeah, they did it. He avoided it to the point of, this is what we have to understand too. So what we have to understand, YAHAWASHI went to do all these things, right? So YAHAWASHI avoided everything till the point that he couldn't avoid it more till the prophecy had to be fulfilled for his lot. And the same thing happened to us. What's gonna happen to us? You know, Yahweh be off the number. And if so we're gonna die, we're gonna dodge Esau on this point, at this point, but when we come to the situation and should be tortured and should be killed, it's our lot to do so.
Because what? It was already written from the beginning.
So we shouldn't cry about it, we should just prepare ourselves for it, man. Because I was watching this, the Punisher, right? Damn, bro, he got fucked up, man. What now?
Yeah, man. Punisher, man.
Yeah, Punisher. But I'm telling you, bro, how he looked.
Whatever.
He looked like the brother. Yeah, he looked like the brother. Yeah, but anyways, I just looked at it and just looked at it spiritually. I was thinking to myself because he was sitting there and got tortured.
He's always talking about like he gonna have control of the darkness, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nothing is serious. I didn't catch it.
Not in the series. I'm talking about the eye.
Yeah. You're gonna stick up and then you fuck them up.
You just come out the darkness, you step out the darkness.
Like
what
him,
the hell?
like the punishment. Yeah, man, it's a spirit, man. I'm telling you, man.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a spirit, man.
They be like, be aware of the shadows. You never know where he at.
I'm haunted by the shadows, you know?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just fun, man. Yeah. Because this is a spiritual thing.
Yeah, it's true.
And those little things, they give us little morsels of enjoyment.
It's true, man.
To see the brothers and to, you know, this is the Lord's show, man. He give you everything you need, man. Yeah. I got what you need. Tell me what you need. Don't tell me what you need. I got what you need. The Lord got exactly what we need. That's right. Before we even ask.
That's right.
So just like King Solomon asked for wisdom and understanding to do what? To judge the Lord's great people? That's what we should be asking for.
Yeah, because it's going to be a stability in our time.
Hey, I was just thinking this. It was right on my tongue. I was about to say, wisdom and knowledge shall be what? The stability of thy times, man.
It's true. Because when you ask for carnal things, they're going to last for a while. Because everything that we see
is temporal.
Let me just get it.
All these things are going to be thrown down. It's going to be burnt up.
Let's prove all things, right?
You know? Hey, all things, right? You building up this, you want a mansion, you want all of these things, and the Lord said this earth's going to be engulfed in fire. All these things must be destroyed to do what? To purge it of the defilements, man. So that mansion and those Lambos, and which are fucking nothing anyway, pieces of shit metal that can't touch the technology that the Lord has.
Yeah, man.
You know, the true vehicles of Israel.
Because you have to understand, these vehicles can kill you. Because like the one guy that we saw, you saw the video, the brother was in the group. He was driving too fast.
I was just thinking about it.
He was just flying out, right?
He killed you.
And this thing at the end, he was alive. You know that he was still breathing when he had stinkers. I'm serious. He hadn't breathed. I'm serious, man. I think it was alive still. And he got the metal beam through his head. You know, the Lord is terrible, man. The Lord's judgment is terrible, man. But just to go back on this point, just to be clear, but the thing of the Lord can kill you. The technology of the Lord. You have to understand, man, the chariot, like I had in the movie, I was streaming it, right? The chariot was flying. Like, I think that you just know this chariot. Then it stopped, boom. When you're in this thing, and it's going full speed to stop, your body's going to just explode, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like when
you try it in a normal car, you just hit the brakes hard. You're going to fly through the windshield.
Yeah, but like the pilot said, remember, brother said it. When the pilot said, like, if I go to the speed and stop, hey, my body gonna explode basically.
It's G-force to zero.
Yeah, because the G-force is too strong. Yeah. But you have to understand, the people they're flying because it stops and then keep on going, so nothing happening there. And everything moves like it's supposed to be, man. You see the spirit power of YAHWAH, man? Beautiful, man.
Those chariots, man.
Yeah, this is different, man.
How they move. You know, that power. Yeah. You know, that technology. And remember the video that they were like, look at that thing.
Yeah.
I can't catch it. Yeah. And you can see that he was pushing the airplane as hard as he could to catch that thing. He said, I can't even get close to it. Yeah. From the leaked videos from the Navy.
Yeah, what they even had them on TV, right?
Yeah, man. He was like, I can't look at it. And he's like, it just changed our way. Look at it. They couldn't even keep it in the goddamn in the crosshairs.
Or the Iranian when it was shooting it.
Hey, that train was moving fast.
Yeah.
It was I can only imagine. They were like, what is that? They probably was screaming Allahu Akbar the whole time, too.
And this why basically the chariots are part of the Lord's glory, man. You know what I'm saying? When he talks about the Lord's glory, man, it's part of him, man. But going back to the point, the Punisher got tortured, right? But I'm telling you, bro, he had broken ribs. You have to understand, the broken ribs got into his lung. He got punched again, and he didn't give anything up. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the spirit of YAHWASHI. YAHWAH is going to be upon us, because I was thinking that I'm sitting there. He's going to punch me. What am I going to do? He's going to torture me. You know, calling YAHWASHI, and then I'm going to do it to the point that I have to undo YAHWAH, man. Because YAHWASHI do it too. He said, please, if it be possible, according to your will, let the cup pass from me. Yeah. But Lord said, but according to that will, I have to drink that cup. Yeah. The same thing, we have to be in this mentality. We have to drink the cup that is served unto us. We have to drink that cup of the purity to purify us, man. You know what I'm saying? Because after that, what's gonna happen? We're gonna be changed, YAHWAH, man.
That medicine gonna change you, bruh.
Yeah, man.
That drink gonna make you immortal.
That's right, man.
But you, Esau, that cup that you filled up with iniquity, you know, and that you're pushing all of these nations to get with that RFID chip. You think you gonna go unpunished for touching the Lord's people, man? You think you gonna go unpunished for chastising, buck breaking, lynching, flaying? You know what I'm saying? Feeding babies to alligators. You know, utterly slaughtering the Native Americans. Yeah. They're not Native Americans, man. No. The tribe of Gad and Seminole Indians, Reuben, were utterly slaughtering them, man. You think you gonna go on punishment? No way. That's in Jeremiah 49 and 12. I think it's Jeremiah 49 and 12. It just came to me. Jeremiah 49 and 12.
Jeremiah 49. Let me look.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Should I start at 10?
You can start at 10.
Jeremiah 49. It says even the topic is the prophecy against Edom. Let me start at 7, man. Yeah. Concerning Edom, this says Yahawah of hosts. Is wisdom no more in Timon? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished?
Yeah, man. you utterly a beast now, man.
Yeah, because this is the things that are gonna come, man. This, like it says, the day of the Lord gonna be darkness, not light. So this day gonna be void of understanding. They won't have understanding this day. It doesn't mean it's gonna be all dark. It's gonna be without hope, because hope represents light. When you have the hope, you see light. Like for example, the Punisher, right? It was going into there was this one female from this man that his partner Lieberman, and she basically had problems. And then he was coming. Then you see light from behind him coming. So basically, what's the hope that she had?
He's unknown. Yeah. That's why he put it like that.
Yeah, and then she had the hope, and you see the light coming. So what does it mean when there's no hope there? Darkness, man. Darkness. This is why he said, I'm in darkness, man. It's so dark. Like he said, it's full of darkness because they had no hope in there, man.
Yeah.
You know? But going back to verse 8, flee, turn back, dwell deep on habits of Dedam. For I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him.
You're going to be visited, Esau. Your nation is going to be judged. You're going to be held accountable, man.
That's right.
From the least to the greatest.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead,
Verse 9, if great gatherers come to thee, would they have not left some gleaning grapes?
You see?
Like an Obadiah.
Yeah, an Obadiah. You see, like, you said grape gatherers come to the vine. When you go to a vineyard, when you go in the vineyard, you're not going to take every single grape, man. But not you, Esau. You want everything. I want it all. You said it in your songs. I want it all. You wanted all of Jacob, man. You wanted everything Jacob had. You want his faith. You want his substance. You want his blessing. You want his blood. You want his life. You want everything, man. Everything you can get from Jacob, you want. You're not satisfied.
Because you gave basically, you just jealous because you gave up you the lesson, you know? This was... Because
he's upset with the story.
Yeah.
Because the story was written. Like the Lord got indignation against you, man.
Let it preach it.
Go ahead, huh?
Habakkuk 2:5. They also, let's step 4. Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith, by his faith. Verse 5. They also, because he transgresseth by wine, he's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. Nope. But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. So like that.
Come, man.
Yeah, man.
See? So you're not satisfied.
No, man, you can, man.
Neither keepers at home. You can't stay within your own borders. Your land is not enough. Yeah. You want everybody's land. You want everything, man. Go ahead, Ak.
Obadiah 1:5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough?
Would they have not stolen until they had enough? You know? When a thief comes, he not. When you see a bank robber, he gonna get what he can and he out.
Now he's just like, wait a second.
Hold on, let me.
No.
Damn, bro, the Lord is,
hey,
Lord is something.
Issa got the people in check, I'm telling you, man. Gotta get them trash back up on the face.
Head, man.
Up on the face to be saved from the C19, you know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here, man. Funny as hell. But anyways, like I said, like you see also, like when some robber comes in to kick the door and see, he just get the
TV,
maybe he looked, you know, he looked at it, he said, okay, he got this man, he got go there, I'm gonna go there, get all the purse, hey. Or like when somebody comes in and really points a gun at you, you're like, hey, give me everything you got, give me everything, put it in there, quick. Now he's like this.
I want everything.
Let me get another.
He want to cut off the phone line so he can't call the police.
Yeah.
He want to cut off the power so nobody know. Yeah. He gonna take his time with you. Yeah. He want everything.
That's right, man.
That's Esau, man.
And when you think about it, even the Lord said we should take all the grace from us. When we have a vineyard, we shouldn't take all, because why? For the poor people. Yeah. That nobody can just go, God will have food. You know?
There's still some that go get some.
Yeah, man, you get grace. You know, sell something, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you got some. But anyways, Esau can't be satisfied.
That's right.
But the whole point of what we're bringing out is, as we have been judged, that cup is going to come up to you. These heathen nations, man, I bring it out all the time because they deserve it, man. They living lavishly. They living carelessly, man.
Destroying the whole earth, man. Doing what they want, man. They can't, you know, this is the perfect thing for the heathen because they can do what they want.
lawless beast.
That's why we say enjoy your time as long as you can, because in the kingdom you can't live like you want to. You're gonna live according to the law of your
Do cows got laws?
Yeah, man. Normally they got.
Do goats got laws?
I was just okay.
You know what I'm saying? Do
Yeah, they basically got, because for example you say like the animal world, right?
Animal kingdom.
You don't see like a cow or like an ox pop a swine. You don't see that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that shit. But you see Esau just popping everything, man.
Hey,
you know?
See? So
you're even worse than the animals of the field, man.
It just proved the point that you're even worse than the beast.
Joke dirty, man.
Yeah.
Joke dirty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't let him be with my animals.
Yeah, man, because the animals, you know, dog, because dog like, I don't like that, you know, I don't like that, but I like her. But Esau like, I don't care, you know, I just want the whole. They always say,
when you think about it.
They say, whole, I just want the whole is a whole, you know. Get the fuck out of this wicked as hell, man.
Hey, but when you think about it, you don't see a panther going to try to have sex with a lioness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But Esau's the devil. What did he do?
Put them together.
Yeah, like a liger. My brother saw it, he like, hey, this. My brother told me about it. Yeah, you know, Baba told me about it. He like, hey, the liger just look fucked up, man. It's just look not natural, man. It just look fucked up, man. You know?
You saw it rubbing it like, look what I created. You know, that damn devil, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I mean, that's true, man.
Bring out the rest of that.
This is Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 5. Rest. If it's like grape gatherers, come to thee, would they have not leave some grapes?
Come, man. Now go back to Jeremiah.
Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 9. If grape gatherers, grape gatherers come to thee, would they have not leave some gleaning grapes? If these by night, that will destroy till they have enough.
They gonna fuck up what they need to fuck up until they got all their pockets full. Yeah. They can't take no more. Yeah. Not you, Esau. You gonna bring vehicles. You gonna clear the whole thing out.
You take everything. You kill everybody and take everybody. You know
hey, I was watching this comedy thing, Salakia, before we get back to scripture, where there's like the first Thanksgiving. This Jake, keep doing like a skit about the first Thanksgiving, and he said the pilgrims came up to the tribe of Gad, you know, which are the Native Americans, so-called Native Americans, and he said, I'm gonna need y'all to get off this land. And the Native Americans said, hold up, I'm Chief Golden Flower. You know, what do you mean we gotta get off this land? He said, yeah, this is our new land, and y'all gotta get off.
They were invaders, basically, man.
Yeah,
thing, man. They were invaders.
And he said, he said, and you leave your woman too. And the Native Americans said, yeah, you can't do that. Turn around and said, kill them all. They always, and they eat them out with just standing like this. And then when they were finished shooting, he's like, okay, let's get these 30 Native Americans up so we can give Thanksgiving for our new land. You know? And he made a comedy out of it, but that's what Esau did, man.
Think about it.
He killed it. He killed millions and millions of buffaloes, man.
How many millions? Native Americans died again. I forgot the number, man. I heard it last time.
Over 100 million, man.
Yeah, 100 million. It's safe to also, man. Yeah.
You know, when you look at the map of America, when you look at the map of so-called America Vespucci land, you know, modern day Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, Babylon, all tied into one. When you look at the map of before it became all of that, when it was Azareth, Gad, the Israelites, they had many tribes all over that country, man. Canada too was theirs, man. Canada too.
But they got all wiped away, man.
You see? What did Esau do? He wanted everything.
And you're gonna get the same thing.
You want everything, man.
The slave gonna be clean. But one thing we want to say is basically they made a sacrifice, blood sacrifice. Because why? They slaughtered them all, right? And then what they say? Now we're gonna make the Thanksgiving the unholy day about it. You know, so basically they made the blood sacrifice. You see how wicked Esau is, man?
And then they put memorial about it in his money, in his symbol. When you look at the symbol of America, it's the eagle holding 13 arrows. You know, and an olive branch. Esau know what he's doing, man. He's celebrating his victories over Jake, man.
13 stripes?
13 arrows. It was the first 13 colonies that they took or something, and then they established on top of that, if I'm not mistaken. You know, But if I'm not mistaken, but that's what it was. You know, and he knows. He celebrates it through his money, through his symbolism. You know, but let's keep reading.
He basically mocking everybody. And it's basically, you have to understand like this, you know, when you do something like myself, you crack a joke, but the person don't understand what you crack a joke about. Everybody laughing, but the person don't understand, right? It's the same thing with Esau doing. He put it everywhere, and he understands, he like, but everybody like,
exactly.
Nobody understands it, man.
And Jake,
you know?
No, he and his people
just understand it, but everybody else don't understand it. Like
they speak to each other in symbols, man.
Yeah.
To the ones that in the know, they know what's going on. But Jake, that's ultimately, that right there is what pissed me the hell off when I came into this truth. That made me on fire. That the whole time they're laughing at my heritage, man. They pretty much mocking my heritage in all movies, in all shows and everything. They mocking Jacob, man. Brother Jacob, are you still asleep? Are you slept through no? They mocking us, man.
Hörst nicht die Glocken, think down,
yeah, man, come on. You don't hear the bells, you're not waking up?
Yeah, you're not waking up, yeah. And that's the thing, man. And then
see, they play for you, man. Hey, in all things, man.
The trip to Jerusalem, right?
I was just about to say the musical chairs, man.
Yeah, it's great. We're talking about last night too, a couple weeks ago. So basically, because he knows that message to just, but I know because I never thought about
it. Wicked name of it, man.
Trip to Jerusalem. What happened, man? The seats get taken away. At the end, it's one seat. So you see, it's a race, man. You know what I'm saying?
Who getting it? Who gonna get it? Esau, I got it because I wrote the rules. I'm gonna make sure that the seat is mine. You know, you ain't getting shit, Jake. Go ahead, alright? Let's keep going.
We're going back to Jeremiah 49 and 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
You can't hide yourself no more. You know, you can't hide your wickedness no more. You may still try to put some makeup on it, some fake up on it, but the truth about you is truly out. Even your own women, your people are still saying you're a devil, man. You're so wicked. You got your own people saying I'm ashamed to be white. That was never heard of at one point, man. I'm ashamed of my own race. You've been made bare, man. They uncovered your wickedness. And the thing that you use to keep us in darkness is what is exposing you. Your propaganda, your media, your social media. This is what exposes you. The same thing that you use to keep us in darkness and to mock us. Beautiful, man. Go ahead, Art.
Deuteronomy 37. And the Yahawah their power will put all these curses upon their enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. And going to Deuteronomy 28 and 54.
Go ahead, Art.
And it says, I think I'm going to cut off for a second. Going back to Deuteronomy 28 and 54. And it says, so that the man that is standing among thee and very delicate, his eyes shall be even towards his brother, towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his seed, children which he shall lead.
See? Yeah. You doing the same thing now. Those curses that were on us is coming on you. Yeah. Your people hating you now. Yeah. Your own brother is angry at you. You divide Democrats and Republicans, liberalists, and you all are divided. Y'all was so delicate towards one another. Y'all was so y'all looked out for one another for so long. Now you divided. Now the Lord is making these curses come upon you. Look at it, man. Hey, Israel. Look at the times, man. Discern the times with spiritual eyes, man.
See what
the Lord is speaking, man.
The Lord is speaking up the time for the next sake. You see the judgment coming, man.
God,
you know what I'm saying?
These scriptures are being manifested right before our eyes, man. It's time for us to hearken even more onto these scriptures, man. Go ahead, all right?
Seek the Lord while he may be found, man.
Come on, man.
Call upon him while he's near, man. You know, to repent, man.
The time is now. Hey, Esau is moving.
Repent for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man.
Come on, man.
But going back to Deuteronomy 28:55, so that he will not give to any of them the flesh of the children whom he shall eat, because he has nothing left in his siege, like in the straightness, wherewith the enemies shall distress thee in all their gates. But the point, verse 56, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would adventure, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon this ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward the son, and toward her daughter.
We see this now. Jacob has gone through this. Now you see Esau going through this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was very right.
And you know, the precious white woman. You know, precious white woman was the white flower. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. At one point, James was getting hung for supposedly whistling at a white woman, man. Now she's turning against your ass, calling you out. You know who said to the BUZZE is? Remember this video? They exposing about Jeezy Cleezy. They exposing all of your lies about Thanksgiving. Christopher Columbus. You got your own people bringing out your own wickedness, man. This is curses that's coming upon you.
That's right.
Go ahead, all right?
Psalm 64:8, and it says, "So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away."
You see? I remember this. One of the first real scriptures I got understanding from Elder Malcolm, man.
Yeah, man, it's true.
Elder Malcolm broke this down for me with so many different examples, man. You know, the doctors, the lawyers, the scholars, especially the scholars, man. The scholars that wrote these books that exposed Esau Edom as the Romans, you know, Macedonians, the Greeks, the Freaks, the Idumeans. Yeah, man. Your own people, which you've been trying to hide the truth about with newspeak, you know, with books of lies, rewriting books, giving it 3 and 7 and 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 revisions. You got 10 revisions of the Webster Dictionary, changing the meaning of words. Trying to do what? Hide your wickedness, to hide your lies, man. But it's all being made bare. It's all being made clear to the world who you truly are. Goddamn devil, man. You a devil, man. Go ahead, all right?
Going back to Jeremiah 49 and verse 11. "Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me."
See? You see? Go ahead, all right?
But this saith Yahawah, "Behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and thou art he that shall altogether go unpunished."
Art thou he that shall go unpunished? This whole point was from that one precept. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. Because you ain't going unpunished, man, for the wickedness that you've done on this earth, man. Go ahead, all right?
"Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahawah Yahawashi, that Bozrah shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse."
Bozrah is what? The chief family, the chief city of Edom, man. Salakia. For that slip up. Bozrah is the chief city of Esau Edom, where all the dukes was at. The dukes. Duke this, that, and third. Duke this and this. The Duke this and this. Hey, you're being made bare, man. The truth is coming out. Your wickedness can't hide anymore. You're utterly terrified that the men of the Lord are back on the scene telling this truth. That's why you deleting videos left and right.
Trying to hinder the truth, but
you know what I'm saying?
You can do nothing against truth, but for the truth, because you're prophesying it. That's the word.
The more you fight the videos, the more you show us that we are in the end times, that the time is even getting closer. You know, we on the right track. The Lord is being made, the Lord's power is being shown because His words are being made manifest. So lucky.
I'm gonna check something. Just give me a secret. I just want to check something.
See? Okay. So the more you go against this truth, just like the I said, you can't do nothing against the truth but for the truth.
That's right.
So everything that you're doing, it's just confirming the scriptures, man. It's just confirming not only the scriptures, but that you're gonna get your judgment.
You see, man. There's a scene for everything, right?
You see? You're gonna bring on the famine of the word, but the Lord set it up that way. Yeah, you're gonna persecute the righteous men of the Lord, but the Lord set it up that way. Which are you, thou that shall not go unpunished? That shall go unpunished? Hell no. Go ahead.
Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that comes from Edom, with thy garment from Bozrah, that this that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou bread in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth the winepress.
You see? That means he's utterly covered with what? Blood, man.
Speaking of Yahushua,
when you look at a person that's at the wine press, pressing those grapes, you think they're gonna be clean? You just get wine on the table, it stains the table purple. You know what I mean? Red. It stains the table. So you at a wine press, and you crushing all these grapes to make it into wine. You're gonna be utterly covered. Go ahead, That's the Lord Yahawashi coming out of who? The land of Basra. Go ahead,
This is Jeremiah 49:12 again. For this saith Yahweh, but Hashem Yahushai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup. That's like verse 13. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Basra shall come as a desolation, shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, that all the cities thereof shall be perpetual wastes.
You're going to be destroyed just like Israel was destroyed. The nation of Israel, the children of the Bible have been destroyed. What goes around comes around. Go ahead,
Verse 14, I have heard a rumor from Yahweh, an ambassador, and an ambassador sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together, and come against her, and rise up to her to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men.
For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. Go ahead,
Verse 16, the terribleness has deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, all that dwelleth in the clefts of the rock, and that holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith Yahweh.
You see? So you put your nest high as the eagle. You claim that what's America's symbol? The eagle.
Sure.
What's the Germany symbol? The eagle. What's Russia's symbol? The eagle. Look at all the buildings that you love. You love the skyscrapers. You love to be in the sky to look down on people. So the Lord's going to bring you down. Just like you walk around the earth thinking that you are God, but you're not. You're gonna be brought down. You're gonna be judged just like the rest of the children of Israel. You're gonna be judged just like we were judged. That's why the Lord said, though it tarry, wait. We gotta wait in patience. Because as thou hast done wickedness in this earth, it shall be done unto you. You've done utter wickedness and destroyed this whole planet, it's gonna come back unto you. Go ahead,
Malachi 1:1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet he said, when hast thou loved us? Wasn't Esau Jacob's brother?
Esau is Jacob's brother. Esau is Edom. So-called white people of today. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau.
So the Lord hates Esau. Okay, go ahead.
And laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Laid his what?
So like he laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
His mountains and his dragons. And his heritage waste.
Ich habe eine Frage.
Okay.
Ich habe letztens eine Vision gehabt.
She had a vision lesson.
Okay.
And it was a black dragon. And then es hat sich transformiert in weiß. Und gestern habe ich hingeguckt und dann hat es Babys gehabt und es hatte Flügel und hat es beschützt. Und dann habe ich den Herrn gefragt, was das bedeutet, und hat er gesagt, er beschützt sein Volk. Also es wird sehr viel Leid kommen und es werden viele Menschen sterben.
So basically what she's saying is, she had a vision, was a black dragon transformed to a white one, had children, and then basically the dragon protected the children, the seed. And she asked the Lord, what does the vision mean? And she said that the Lord is going to basically protect his people, but many people are going to die.
Aber er siegt.
But they're going to win.
Er siegt und seine Herrscher sind überall, also seine Engel, aber der Feind ist aufgestellt und das ganze Feld war wie Asche, es war alles zerstört und er und seine Engel standen da und haben alles protegiert, also alles beschützt. Er siegt, aber es wird eine Zeit, wo sehr viel Tod kommt.
So basically she said, but the angels are ready among the people. And the men that was the other armies was set up like in 2nd Ezra, 13th chapter. And they was fighting against angels, but they was basically put to ash. It's straight up in the scriptures. Yeah.
This is written in the scriptures. But what people are going to be crazy to find out is who are those angels that are walking amongst these people right now? Who are the people?
The white dragons.
Those pure dragons are the Lord's chosen people. Yeah. You see, and the Lord's chosen people have had their heritage taken from them. They didn't even know for a long time that they were the Lord's chosen people. But now we in the end times, it's being revealed. The scriptures are being made manifest. Go ahead.
Book of Joel, chapter 2, and verse 28. And it shall come to pass afterwards that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions.
Break it down to me.
Ist Englisch oder Deutsch besser? Deutsch wahrscheinlich, ja?
Ich verstehe
beides. Das heißt, in den letzten Zeiten werden Leute Visionen haben, wie sie hatten, weil das Ding ist, was sie gerade gesagt haben von den Versen, ist von ihrer Traum ist in den Versen. Wie die Masse dieser Armee, die zusammengekommen ist, und die sagen, so ungefähr gegen den Herrn gekämpft haben, so wird es auch passieren, die werden zu Asche verwandelt. Wie es in den Versen sagt, das ist ein wunderschöner Traum, weil wenn man so anschaut, wenn man sagt, der dunkle Drache, weil die Verse sagen ja, sei wiedergeboren, wasch dich und so weiter und so fort, im Spirit halt. Das heißt, der dunkle Drache wurde weiß gewaschen, so ungefähr, rein gewaschen, pure. Weil weiß bedeutet Reinheit und schwarz bedeutet Dunkelheit, Boshaftigkeit. Und das passiert gerade mit der Nation von Israel. Sie wird gerade reingebrannt in das Weiße. Und das war ein wunderschöner Traum, muss ich ehrlich sagen, eine wunderschöne Vision.
Aber ich habe noch eine.
Ja?
Also, die andere Vision war, dass das war ein Tagtraum, also ich bin aufgewacht von normalen Schlaf und dann habe ich gesehen, wie in einer Lichtung und dann kam ein Adler, ein sehr großer Adler und hat sich dann so neben mir und dann wollte ich ihn streichen und das war so wie die Freiheit und dann habe ich den Herrn gefragt, was bedeutet das und dann war das so für mich, weil ich immer diese Freiheit, also Gott in mir haben möchte, diese Freiheit und das war wie wenn ich kann es nicht beschreiben, so dieses Geistige, dieses Hohe, also so wie, ja, das Geistige ist,
Das ist mal frei, so ungefähr von der Sonne, so ungefähr, ich weiß es nicht.
Ja, irgendwie befreit sein.
Another dream, basically, she was waking up, it was like daydream, and then falling asleep again. Then an eagle came, and it was like a Lichtung, like a, zwei Wege, gell?
Nein, eine Lichtung auf dem Berg. Also das war so Licht auf dem Berg und ich bin dahin und da war eine Frau und dann kam der und kam so angeflogen, so, aber riesengroß.
So basically it was like a mountain and she was going up seeing the light, and then there was a woman and then it came a big eagle and it was coming to her and she was sitting next to her and she was basically like touching her. And then from that point, she asked the Lord what it meant, and the Lord said unto her, it means freedom. That's what I'm saying.
Eagle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But okay, so the point of the matter is, in these times, we're in the end times right now. You know, we're in the days where truth is being made manifest, because many people believe that that's what Jesus Christ looks like. But when you read the scriptures, it gives you a complete description of what he truly looks like. And he has people that looks like him on the earth today, that they were their people, that they are his people, and they had their heritage taken from them. So you believe in the Bible? So do you know what Jesus supposedly looks like in the Bible? In the Bible, have you read what he looks like?
He is love.
See? Okay, so are you a Christian? You're a Christian?
Yes.
You're a Christian? Yes. Okay, so Christianity teaches people that God is all love. But how can God be love when people are dying?
Because es ist der Lauf der Dinge. Ein Mensch wird geboren, ein Mensch wird gestorben. Es gehört dazu.
It's like the season, like Ecclesiastes chapter. It's part of it.
Okay. Okay, so let me ask you a question. We're made in God's image, right? So don't you have things you hate? Don't you hate things? Don't you hate things? Do you love everything?
No.
Do you dislike things, right?
Right.
So we were made like God in His image. So what makes us different from Him? That He has favorites and He has things that He dislikes. See, Christianity teaches us that He loves everybody, but that's not what the Bible says. Let's show you in the Bible. Let's read Romans 9:13.
The book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
As it is written, Jacob being the 12 tribes of Israel, I love, but Esau, I hated. So you have to ask yourself, who is he talking about? Who is Esau? Because in Ecclesiastes 4:16. Because the Lord, He talks to us not by German, white, black. He talks to us by nations, by nationality. We alle Leute hier haben eine Nationalität, das steht in der Bibel. Wir alle haben eine Nationalität.
Aber wir sind alle Kinder Gottes und liebt alle Kinder.
Okay, so we all may be from God, right? But He has a chosen people.
I know.
Okay, so that means there are people that He dislikes and there are people that He likes.
Aber es kommt darauf an, wie der Mensch selbst sich zubereitet.
Wie bitte?
Es kommt darauf an, wie der Mensch offen ist. Ob der Mensch jetzt seinen Willen tut oder seinen eigenen Willen. Er hat ja den freien Willen gegeben.
There's a fine line.
She's saying it depends what the person's doing. She's doing good or bad because of free will. They don't have free will.
They don't have free will. Okay, so let's read this.
Ecclesiastes 4:16. There's no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in them.
So listen, in the Bible, those people that were living in before, they're here today. There's no end of the people. Okay, so the Edomites, Edom, Esau, they became a great nation of people. Jacob, he became a great nation of people. So they're still here today. Jacob and Esau were brothers from Isaac and Rebekah, right? Okay, so Esau is who today? Who are the Edomites today? Who is Esau today? And who is Jacob today?
Wo ist denn Abraham?
Okay.
Also Abraham ist
Isaac and Jacob.
Genau,
so the blessing goes through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So that means that the blessing, Jacob has the blessing. So those people have the blessing of the Lord. Who are they today?
Aber weil sie den Gottes Willen getan haben.
My question is, who are they today? Because we just read that there's no end of people. So God's saying that there's no end of people. The people are still here today. So who are they today? You don't know? You don't know?
Nein, ich weiß es nicht. Weil ich weiß, er gibt mir den freien Willen, ob ich mich für das Schlechte oder für das Gute entscheide.
Go ahead.
This book of Proverbs, the 20, verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
Man's goings are of the Lord. So how can a man then understand his own way? We don't have free will. We don't have a free will that you think you're doing what you want to do. That's not true. The Bible tells you that you don't have a free will.
Aber schau mal, wenn wir eine Weggabelung haben, ja, rechts oder links, und du stehst jetzt vor einer Entscheidung und du fragst den Herrn, welchen Weg soll ich gehen? Er wird dir nicht sagen, geh unbedingt jetzt diesen Weg, sondern er sagt, das ist der Weg, den ich dir gebe. Und trotzdem hast du den Willen, dann zu sagen, ich gehe diesen Weg oder nicht. Entweder du bist gehorsam oder nicht gehorsam. Also das ist für mich dieser freie Wille, der entsteht.
I got a better question. Where did your spirit come from?
Ja, von ihm.
Okay, so people who do wickedly, where did their spirit come from?
Nicht von ihm. Nicht von ihm.
Proverbs 16, verse 4.
So wait a minute.
Vom Feind.
So all spirits come from who?
Es kommt alles von ihm.
Okay, so
aber du hast diese Seite in dir. Du hast dieses Fleischliche und das Geistige.
Wait a minute. So if all spirits come from him, he controlling both. He controlled the wicked and he controlled the good. Let's go. Let's read together.
Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 5. And it says, verse 4, the Lord has made all things for himself.
The Lord macht alles for himself. The good and let's read.
Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
So the wicked also. So he's controlling the wicked also.
Ja, klar kann das kontrollieren.
So if you want to do wicked, the Lord directs you to do wicked. If the murderer kill a person, the Lord directed him to kill this person.
Aber du hast doch, aber schau mal, das finde ich jetzt nicht, weil du hast doch ab dem Moment, wenn du weißt, du liebst die Menschen, dann wirst du niemand umbringen. Und dann kannst du nicht dem Lord sagen, oh Lord, du hast mir jetzt gesagt und ich töte jetzt, weil du das jetzt auch in deiner Hand hast. Das glaube ich nicht. Das glaube ich nicht.
How? On what basis? On where you basing this?
Du erkennst es in deinem Herzen, was richtig ist.
Is that written in the Bible?
Nein, aber du erkennst es.
So you're saying this from yourself, that's from your heart.
Das ist eine Gabe.
Wo steht das in der Bibel?
Das ist eine Gabe, das spüre ich. Das muss nicht da stehen. Weißt du warum? Weil diese Liebe, die in mir ist ja von ihm und vom Geist von ihm. Und wenn ich weiß, alles was, guck mal, also meine Oma hat schon gesagt, alles was ich nicht will, was man mir antut, als Böses, tue ich auch keinem anderen Menschen an. Und ich weiß ganz genau, dass wenn ich eine Fliege sehe oder einen Menschen sehe, dass ich kein Leid zufüge, weil ich das auch nicht will. Das ist das, was der Herr mir gibt.
My question to you, because you hear the word, but you don't address it. God says that all come from Him, even the wicked. So again, I create the light.
Yeah, Isaiah 44.
Go ahead. So because you think that the wicked can do what they want by themselves. Satan is nicht under the earth.
Ich weiß, ich habe ihn gesehen.
Wo ist Satan?
Ich weiß, wo der ist.
So who is Satan?
Ich weiß, wo er ist, aber der Herr hat...
Hey, you know what? This is better. Come, let's listen to this. And the man, and then he is in sin. So the Lord showing many times in the scriptures that great men have fallen because of women. King Solomon, he fell because of a woman. King David, he fell because of a woman. Okay,
aber
now
Abraham nicht.
Abraham, no, he did it. Okay, because, but what I'm trying to show you is the Lord uses this example for spiritual 2 times, 2 ways, spiritual and physical. Okay, so the physical, a woman in physical, make a man go up. Now, doctrine, other philosophies, this can be a woman also, a strange woman. Israel, the men of the Bible, follow strange women. So he's giving us examples, spiritual and physical. Don't follow the woman. Follow who? Him, his word. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is what we have to understand. That whole story of Adam and Eve, it was a lesson. Adam was made to rule over everything. But we still have to understand what we got to get back onto is, so we understand that we don't have no free will. God is controlling both sides. He controls the wicked and he controls the good. So he, for example, okay, a potter, he make vases with clay. We are clay. He made vessels unto righteousness, and he made vessels unto destruction. So there are people that are made to be destroyed. Why? If you look at the story of the Exodus of Egypt and Moses, what did God tell Moses? You go and tell Pharaoh, let my people go, right? And he told, and God told Moses, he's going to harden his heart, that he's not going to let him go to do what? To show his power, to show God's power to the world, so people can what? Fear the Lord's name. So he made the Pharaoh say, no, I'm not going to let you go. To do what? Then he made the river blue. He made all of the bugs. He killed all of the first sons to show his power. So in this time, he's doing the same thing. He bringing wicked people up high. They're so proud, I can't be taken down. Nobody gonna stop me. And he's gonna bring them down great, just like he did in Egypt. We living in Egypt all over again. It's the same thing. When you look at this, the worship of the sun and the obelisk, it's the same things. It's just different names. We're living in the same times. Okay, so then now you gotta understand that we all got spirits and faith. It comes from Him. So what you got?
The Father of spirits.
Okay, go ahead.
It's Hebrews chapter 12, verse 9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us and gave them reference. Shall we not much rather be subjection unto the Father of spirits?
The Father of spirits. And who is the Father of spirits? The Lord. The Lord, God is the Father of spirits. So how do we be subject unto Him? Through the scriptures, through this word.
Habt ihr eine Gemeinde?
Like a community. Basically, like we can come together in church sometimes.
No, we have in church right now.
Yeah.
This is the church.
Okay.
Weil wenn das Wort Church geht, also Kirche, bedeutet es Versammlung im öffentlichen Platz.
Ja,
Let's get Acts 17 and 24 right there.
Yeah.
Get Acts 17 and 24. because the Bible tells us everything that we need. But when you go to church, they don't want to read this. They don't read this. They read it like we're reading it right now. They tell you everything that we're reading you right now. So they tell you that God hates.
Es gibt Potterhaus und Nicht-Church zum Beispiel. Und die lesen aus der Schrift und das habe ich auch nicht.
So you've heard that God hates in the church.
Hast du gehört, dass Gott hasst in der Kirche? Also hat das jemand in der Kirche schon erzählt, dass Gott hasst?
In der freien Kirche sind eine ganz andere. Das ist ja eine freie Kirche.
Aber hast du schon mal gehört, oder haben Sie schon mal gehört, dass Gott hasst in der Kirche? Hat es Ihnen schon mal jemand erklärt?
Also die haben das nur so vorgelesen. Die haben das jetzt nicht ausgesprochen. Die haben nur das Wort ausgesprochen. Also nicht gepredigt. Das nicht. Aber das Wort, wie es in der Bibel steht.
So basically it's just reading about the prophecy.
Like breaking it down. Okay, you don't break it down. Okay, so this world Christianity teaches that we're all equal. Are we all equal?
Nein, freie Kirche.
Nein, er sagt, die Christentum lehrt, dass wir alle gleich sind.
Ja klar, aber es ist keine Christ. Also ich bin so aufgewachsen, christlich, aber seitdem ich in der freien Kirche bin, habe ich eine ganz andere. Ja?
So basically talking about the free church.
Ganz anderes.
She was raised up a Christian, but she basically then went to the free church and it's really different.
Okay, but my question to you is, do you believe that we are all equal?
Ob wir alle gleich sind? Ja. Wir sind alle von Gott, wir sind alle Gotteskinder. Ja.
Okay, so the kid, yeah. Because you have to understand that there are people that are chosen, holy. Holy means separate. So you got unholy and holy. The people of God, they're holy. Okay, so go ahead.
2 Corinthians 6:54, and it says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all their creatures.
Adam is Lord of alles, all the creatures. Go ahead.
Of him come we all.
Alles come auf ihn. No?
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
And the Leute auch, who thou hast
auserwählt.
Okay. Okay, keep reading.
Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
He made the world for the people that he chose sake. So the world is made for his chosen people. Keep going.
As for the other people,
as for the andere Leute,
which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
They are nothing.
But be like unto spittle.
Be like unto spit.
And hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from the vessel.
Abundance of them as a drop that come off a bucket. When du hast ein großer bucket of Wasser, ein drop fall, you say, I don't care, I got a bucket. So God says the Leute is nix auf you. So who is he talking about? Keep going.
And now, O Lord, behold these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing.
Heathen. What does this word mean?
Heiden.
Heiden. Was bedeutet das?
Ja, Heiden.
Ja, die Menschen, die nicht an ihn glauben.
Nein. Okay, so the heathen are people that are not Israelites. Okay, do you understand? Not you don't have faith. That's not what that word means. Heathen is a person that is not of the children of Israel, that don't come from Israel.
Heiden sind Leute, die nicht vom Stamm von Israel sind.
Get that stuff.
Alles gut, das kann Problem.
That's good. It's on the ground. Where's that? Let me get that. Heathen. It's in the Bible dictionary, right? Heathen means other than Israelites.
You can look it up just in the etymology also.
I don't think it's in there. Because you have to understand, in these times when you read the Bible, you have to look what's Wort bedeutet. Because over the generations, the Leute, das über uns, mag andere Wort ein different thing. A different thing. This is King James.
King James. Just King James. Mit der Apocrypha. It says here, heathen, says not Christian, not all Jewish. So basically Christian. Er gesagt, dass es nicht von Israel ist, weil das Ding ist, weil wenn wir weiterlesen hier bei 2. Esdras Kapitel 6 und die 50 und jetzt, o Herr, sehe diese Heiden, welche immer angesehen wurden als nichts, haben angefangen uns zu herrschen und uns aufzufressen, aber wir deine Leute, whom du hast called thy firstborn, welche du Erstgeboren genannt hast. Und das hat er zu wem gemacht? In Exodus, let me get it real quick. Exodus Kapitel 4 und Vers 22. Exodus 4 and 22. And it says, And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, this saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. Sagt, und du sollst zu Pharao sagen, das sagt der Herr, Israel ist mein Sohn, sogar mein Erstgeborener. Das heißt, das zeigt schon, dass die Heiden sozusagen alle Nationen außer Israel sind, weil er sagt hier, wir deine Erstgeborenen genannt, und das sind die Israeliten. Und die Heiden sind die andere Nation, wie die Ägypten.
Also das heißt, also das Heil, er hat ja auch gesagt, das Heil kommt ja aus Israel, von den Juden.
Okay, but the Juden is just no eine tribe from the 12 tribes.
Die Juden sind Judah.
Okay, so we're trying to explain to you that those people, these 12 tribes, are on the earth today. Okay, these Leute are here, and who are they today? You got to look at history. Okay, so before I knew the Bible, I called myself Schwarz. God sagt nicht in der Bibel, he describes me as Schwarz, aber ich habe eine Nationalität. Was ist meine Nationalität?
Eine Identität meinst du?
Die Nationalität. Nationalität. Okay. Wie zum Beispiel, wie heute Leute sagen, ich bin Deutscher. Okay. Und so weiter und so fort.
Okay, aber für ich, I say African American. Okay, Africa ist ein großer Kontinent. America ist ein großer Kontinent. Okay, so wait a minute. I'm two continents? Nein. Wo ist meine Nationalität? Es steht in der Bibel. Alle Leute, in der Bibel steht 18 nations, 18 nations. And he says already that there's no end of people. So that they were there before, they're here today. So my nationality was taken from them. When the people were taken into slavery, they take your name, they give you their name. They give you Jones, Parker, and so on and so forth. And they tell you you're black. Was bedeutet schwarz? When you look up the definition of schwarz, is evil. Böse. So this my ganze Leben is calling myself evil and böse. You understand? So what God says of my nationality? So now then you look at Deuteronomy, in the book of Deuteronomy, and sagt curses, Flüche of Erläuterung. Okay, let's read it right quick.
Deuteronomy 28 and 15. And it says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
and the nicht hört zu. These are words, go ahead.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day.
So you don't want to do what's written in the Bible. Moses sucks this of the Israelites when they come off Israel, off Egypt. Israelites. Go ahead, Ak.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So curses are going to come upon thee and overtake thee. Let's read the last one.
68. And it says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So who was in Egypt? Which Leute was in Egypt?
Like function from Egypt.
The Hebrews. Okay, the Israelites were in Egypt. So God sagt, du begehen in Egypt nochmal beschiffen. Welche Leute hier in, let's read it.
Exodus 20 and 2. I am the Lord thy God, which hath brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of bondage. So that's word Egypt means slavery. Okay? So God says, wenn du nicht hörst zu, du wirst gehen in Egypt nochmal mit Schiffen. Welche Leute gehen in slavery mit Schiffen? Die Schwarzen. Steal it, you see it here. The ship is right there. He's going to go into slavery again. Just keep reading.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68 again. And the Lord shall bring thee to Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
You're never going to see your homeland again. Go ahead.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
There you shall be sold. You're going to be sold unto your enemies. What did they do? They sold you. They sold people like cattle. Like cows and dogs. Go ahead.
For bondmen,
for slave men,
and bondwomen,
and slave women.
No man shall buy you.
And no man, when you look at the word buy, means redeem. To save. So, who are the Lord's chosen people? It's not a mystery no more. Because you said it yourself, we're in a time where the Lord is going to reveal the truth. It's been hidden for so long. Now the truth is going to come out. Because the real servants of the Lord are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Their job was to teach the nations how to live. But they didn't want to do this. They're going away. So God says, so you don't want to Hurtsu? I make you the bottom. Now you don't have no nation. You don't have no homeland. Black people, they don't have no homeland. They don't got no army to protect us. We don't get. They say go back to Africa. Where in Africa? Where? Don't know. Because our nation was taken from us. So the Lord's chosen people are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But now we're revealing this. We're understanding who we are. So now we must come back. So now when we understand who Jacob is, who's Esau? Now if you look at this little sign right here, that's good. That's good. Now Esau, thus dwelled Esau in Mount Seir. Genesis 36, verse 8. Thus dwelled Esau in Mount Seir. Now when you look at Mount Seir, this is in Mount Seir, right here. This is Petra. Okay, these are Leute. It's in Deutschland, in America, in Spain, in Great Britain, Greece, France, Italy, and Russia. What do white people call themselves? Caucasians, right? And where is the Caucasians? The Caucasians are in Caucasus Mountains between the Caspian and the Black Sea. Caucasus Mountains. This is the Caucasus, Caspian and Black Sea. Now, when you look up with the word Caucasus Mountains, you see caves. You see caves there.
Caucasus, in Deutsch.
Caucasus Mountains. Okay, so now these are the Edomites. Okay, so let's go back to Deuteronomy right quick. I want to show you another thing. So the Lord is going to reveal everything in the scriptures. Get 44, I think it is.
The signs? You want this or what you mean?
No, 45. Nations, first continents.
54. No, 48. 48.
Okay.
Now verse 49. It says, Deuteronomy 28 and 49, the Lord shall bring a nation against you from far.
So the Lord says to his people, he's going to bring a nation from far. These people came with ships from a far country, right? Go ahead.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
As swift as the eagle flieth. So he's saying they are like eagles. What nations say they like eagles? America, Russia, Germany, they all claim in their symbols eagles. Go ahead.
The nations whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
They speak a language we don't understand. Go ahead.
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
So when they took those people into slavery, they took the alte Leute, the Kinder, everybody. So now you see that Esau, Edom are here today, and the children of Israel are here today also. Job 9:24. So why does God say this then?
This is Job chapter 9 verse 24. Here, 9:24. And it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Boshaft. The hand of Boshaft. The earth's hand is Boshaft and give them.
So who is the controlling of the earth now? Who's the controlling? Who make all of the GMO food? All of medicine is poison. Who's the control? Who make all the laws? Are black people running the earth? Schwarze Leute in the power seat? No. White people are in the power seat. White people are in the power seat. They are in control of the earth. They have destroyed the whole earth. The animals are destroyed. The water is destroyed. The air is destroyed. The people mentality is destroyed. Alice can be transgender. your child is being taught. It can be a boy when it's a girl. Yeah. So who's controlling all of this? Who's doing it? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Keep reading.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. How did he cover the faces? He put himself as the ultimate judge. This man is actually Cesare Borgia. Cesare Borgia is the son of Pope Alexander VI. the Borgias, the first crime family. Cesare Borgia, he commissioned Leonardo da Vinci. Pope Alexander VI commissioned, asked Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo to paint his son as Jesus Christ. You understand? So during the Renaissance, which means rebirth, this is where this image came from. Because before, if you look in Russia in ancient times, they were all dark-skinned icons. They were all dark-skinned people. But in the Renaissance, the rebirth, there's this where these images came from. Yeah. So he covered the faces of the judges. Okay.
If not, where and who is he?
If it's not him, then who is it? You look at Chinese people, they got their God, right?
Look like
the Chinese people, God look like Chinese people. You got the Indian, the Pakistanis, Jishnu, their God look like. You got white people, they got, but black people, we got white God. Why is that? Why is that? How come when you look, Google, heaven, angels, you don't see one dark-skinned angel? Why is this? This is not a coincidence. We're being punished. These Leute are being punished because they didn't listen. But in the this is Baruch 2 and 30, I think it is.
In the land of captivity,
yeah.
Remember ourselves.
Baruch 2 and 30.
This Baruch chapter 2 and verse 30. And it says,
the schwarze Leute, die nicht hört zu. When du sagst, hey, du musst hört zu auf this word. Nein. I don't want to hear this. Hey, you must listen. I don't want to listen. Go ahead.
Verse 29. Baruch 2 and 29. If you will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations where I will scatter them.
So these Leute were scattered unto all nations. He took his people and scattered them to all nations. That's why you got the New Testament. Paul went to Greece, he went to Athens, he went to Rome, he went to all of these places to find his people. Because they were scattered. Just like today, we're living against all people, then you got them living not knowing I'm God's chosen people. So Paul come and tell you, like we're telling you right now, telling people right now, you are of the Lord. Go ahead.
Verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me.
So God said he knew that you were nicht hört zu. Go ahead.
Because it is a stiff-necked people.
Stiff-necked. Hard. They don't want to listen.
Ja, wenn ich zuhöre, das heißt, sagen zum Beispiel, sagt, guck nach da, ich sage, nein, ich guck nach da, das heißt, steifneckig. But in the land of the captivities, in the land of your captivity, in the land of your slavery, they shall remember themselves. You're going to remember yourself. You're going to remember. So we now remembering. What the hell? What have I been doing? I haven't been who I'm not who they tell me I am. Africa is named after Leo Ciprico Africanus, a Roman emperor who won Africa in the Punic Wars against Hannibal. America is named after Amerigo Vespucci, an Italian map maker. So if I call myself African American, I'm calling myself two white men. So there's no coincidences. The truth is now, what is that? The precept that the truth that was ever been so fruit. Yeah, that's go ahead. In second Ezra. It's in second Ezra? So the truth that was ever been so without fruit is now being made manifest. Because churches, the scriptures tell you don't go to church. In Acts and in Ezekiel 66 and Acts 17 and 22. I mean Isaiah 66. They tell you. We're going to read it. I don't want to say it and I messed it up. It says 2nd Ezra 6 and 27. For evil shall be put out. Evil shall be put out. Evil is speaking against the scriptures. Is lying and hiding the real truth. Go ahead. And deceit shall be quenched. The deceit. When you're deceitful, you're like, oh, it's going to be quenched. It's going to be taken out. Go ahead. So listen.
Yeah.
Verse 28. As for faith, it shall flourish.
Faith shall flourish because why? We're going to believe again. We're going to believe on the scriptures again. Go ahead.
Corruption shall be overcome.
Corruption. We have been corrupt because we followed other nations. We follow Saturnalia with Christmas, which has nothing to do with God. Has nothing. It's a pagan holiday. Saturnalia. With the Romans used to practice this, and they had orgies and all of these weird things. Christmas, Halloween, February, Valentine's Day. All of these we have Easter, which is Ishtar, the goddess of fertility. These are all the things that we have been following, and the Lord says it's going to be taken out. Go ahead. Because how? Because the truth is going to be revealed. People are going to start saying, hey, I'm not going to believe in this shit no more. Go ahead.
And the truth, which has been so long for fruit, shall be declared.
So when you have a plant, and the season, you don't always have oranges. At a certain time, then the oranges come out. So the truth is like a fruit. Now is in a time where it's going to be made flourish. It's going to be in the earth again. Get Matthew 20:24. 14.
Eine kurze Frage, ich muss leider weiter. Ja. Kann man euch irgendwo treffen, dass man ins Gespräch kommt?
Wir sind immer hier, aber wir haben eine YouTube-Seite. Ja genau, hier ist GMS Germany.
Hast du eine Karte oder?
Nee, ich kann nur das kurz zeigen.
Siehst du auch Segnen?
Blessing people.
Hey, the scriptures say, "Help not the sinner."
Yeah.
So if you are not in the same, if you don't have the same beliefs as us, how can you be blessed? That means you don't have the same faith as us.
Aber ich habe ja den gleichen Segen. Und das heißt ja auch, Jesus hat gesagt, segne eure Feinde. Oder? Hat er das nicht gesagt? Und das habe ich getan und das dreht sich alles. Von der Dunkelheit ins Licht. Das ist meine Erfahrung. Indem ich in der Liebe bleibe und wirklich sage, Herr, berühre ihre Herzen, hilf ihnen, dass sie dich erkennen. Ich habe super Erfahrungen damit gemacht. Dass viele Menschen plötzlich umkehren und plötzlich ganz offen sind und plötzlich diese Liebe spüren. Kinder sehr stark und sofort mit Eltern.
Okay, so if I'm going to bless my enemy, right? But God said He's going to come and punish His enemies. How can I bless somebody that's going to get a damnation or get something from the Lord? That when God comes Zeruk and will kill He's going to kill His enemies. He's going to kill the enemies of Him. So if I'm blessing my enemies and then God is going to come and kill them, what does that mean?
Aber als Jesus gekreuzigt wurde, hat er doch gesagt, was hat er gesagt? Vergib ihnen, sie wissen nicht, was sie tun. 100%. Das hat er ja gesagt, ja.
Okay, so wait a minute.
Yeah.
So before you leave.
Yeah.
So I should forgive the people who put me into slavery.
Yes.
Okay, so then let's get that and Revelation 13. Before you go, if I should forgive, okay, I'm going to show you what the Lord says.
Weil dann werde ich auch frei. In dem Moment, wenn ich vergebe, werde ich frei. Und das ist das, was der sagt.
I don't speak from my heart. I speak from the scriptures. And everything that we need to understand, we go to the scriptures to understand. That's what the true people of the Lord do. They don't go by what their heart, because the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. How can you understand your heart, which is your mind? Your mind will tell you to do many messed up things.
Aber warum hat Jesus gesagt, vergeben? Sie wissen nicht, Vater, vergeben. Sie wissen nicht, was sie tun.
Because you got to understand who is He talking about. Who is He talking to? It's not to all people. He's talking to a certain people. So if we are brothers, right, and he does something wrong to me, he becomes my enemy because he's done something wrong to me. But he's my brother, so I must forgive him. But if you are in another land and you come and kill my family, and you murder my whole people, I'm going to say, oh, you know what? I forgive you. No, it's not going to happen.
Let's read this.
You got to understand the scripture.
Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So you're saying forgive the people that did this. But the scriptures say, he that leadeth into slavery shall go into slavery.
Aber das kann nur Gott. Meine Aufgabe ist es, den Menschen zu vergeben. Weil sonst hätte er das nicht gesagt.
But God is saying, he that leadeth into slavery shall go into slavery. Keep going.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
So if you kill with a weapon, you must be killed with the weapon. So
das wäre dann aber auch Auge, Zahn und Zahn. Das ist nicht das, was
Doch für die andere Nation schon. She sends eye for eye, teeth for teeth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what that scripture says. As you have done, so has your. That's justice. The Lord is about balance. He's the ultimate judge. He can't love and not. He has to be balanced.
Ja, aber hör mal, warum hat dann Jesus gesagt, vergib ihm, wenn du das nicht, was sie tun?
I just told you, because he's telling you to forgive your brother, your blood.
Ja, aber das waren ja nicht die, das waren ja die Römer, die ihn gekreuzigt haben. Das war der Hauptmann, der vor ihm stand und ihm die Lanze.
Das hat nicht zu denen gesagt, nein, nicht zu denen. Das hat gesagt, wo am Kreuz war, wo ich noch oben war. Genau, weil da waren so, also Juden, Israeliten unter den Massen, zu denen hat er gesprochen. Das hat er gemeint.
He said, forgive them for they know not what they do. But that's talking about, he's talking about his own people. Because what did they say to Pontius Pilate? Pontius Pilate, when he told the Israelites, who am I going to let go? Barnabas or Jesus, as you call him? His name is not Jesus, but who? And they said, Jesus, let his blood be on our hands and our children's children. The blood will be on us. So he's talking, he's telling the Lord, forgive them for they know not what they do. He's talking about his own people who served him. You're not on the camera, so I'm honest. When Jesus came, did he come for everybody?
Ist nur gekommen für die Auserwählten. Aber?
The elect.
Genau.
And who are the elect?
Ja, die Menschen, die zu ihm.
The elect are the 12,000 men from each of the 12 tribes, along with 1/3 of women, children, and men of Israel. Not every nation. Okay, so you have to understand. If I sleep with a German, okay, and
I come on.
He's gonna come, my son, and when it's have ein Sohn, it will come out distant, lighter. And then he sleep with another German, he's gonna come out hella lighter also. But ich bin der Papa. Their blood is go back unto me. So God, he scattered us unto all nations. So when Paul was talking to those people, he was going to all nations. So just like if Paul came today, he will go to Germany, he will go to America, he will go to all nations, because we have been scattered unto all nations. So God, Jesus, he came for Israel, which was scattered unto all nations of people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So not everybody is going to receive salvation. Not everybody is going to be saved. When God comes back, he's coming with fire and cruelty and anger. So how can everybody be, how can he be all love? How can he come for the whole world when he's going to come to destroy the world?
Aber kann ich dir was sagen?
Say again?
She asked me if she can say something to you.
Yeah.
Das allererste, wenn wir vor Gott stehen, ihr kennt ja dein Herz. Er kennt sich, er hat dich erschaffen, er weiß es. Und er weiß auch, dass du für die Menschen in Errettung gehen kannst. Und mir wurde offenbart, also dass ich ins Gebet gegangen bin und Menschen errettet wurden, weil der Herr mir offenbart hat, wir sind gerettet.
So basically you can say what she's saying. Basically like this. She prayed to the Most High, and then people get saved basically.
Okay, well, first off, it's all up to the Lord. But what I'm trying to tell you is, we have been scattered onto all nations. So if your forefather, your Papa, came over to Germany, and was with eine weiße Frau, and then jeden, die Kinder, so we would cook Lichter. But the spirit, hella, Licht is light, hella, you know, hella. So you're gonna look, so we have to go by the spirit. We can't, so if we got brothers that's talking the same thing that we talk, that look straight like a German. He's white. So we can't tell you if you have the belief that what we're saying, and you say, I believe what you're saying. You're right. How can I tell you you're not you're not an Israelite? I can't tell you that. Because one, I don't know. I don't know your father. Because like we said, we were taken into slavery, and we were in other countries, and like in Italy, the Sicilians, the Moors took over Sicily, and they killed all the men and had sex with the women. So that our blood has been mixed with the Sicilians. That's happening all over the world. So we have to go by the spirit. we use the Spirit. So there are people where we see them and he's like, oh, first off, you agree with everything that we say. You haven't said, oh, no, you're...
Ich höre das mir an. Nee, hör mal.
Yeah.
Es steht in der Bibel, steht geschrieben, es werden viele Propheten auftreten, es werden viele Menschen auftreten und prüft alles, glaube mir, prüft es. Nicht zu verhindern das Beste, weil der Herr wird mir das geben.
Exactly.
Und ich bin hier lang gelaufen, das glaubst du dann nicht. Ich bin hier heute unterwegs und war in der Kirche und habe gebetet und habe gesagt, Herr, wo ich hingehe. Und er hat dann so, komm hierher. Weil ich komme noch nie hierher.
So you don't have no free will. Yes. You don't have free will.
Ja, weil ich gesagt habe.
You don't have free will.
Ja.
God made you come here to get the
Weil ich
real
gesagt habe, Herr, mach. Ich bin deine Dienerin. Ich lass mich von dir leiten.
Okay, so I'm just showing you through the scriptures what we say. We're not speaking from our heart. Everything we say, we come to the Bible to bring it up. We're not trying to say, believe us, because faith comes from God. We're warning. A prophet brings out the truth and warns. If you believe me, I don't care if you believe me. The blood is off my hands. I'm not going to be held accountable for it, because I told you.
Ich sag dir auch was. Der Mensch, der kann sagen, also was er will. Der kann so schön predigen, wie er will. Aber das ist eine Gabe, die Gott mir gegeben hat. Weißt du? Die Unterscheidung. Und darum bete ich. Immer die Gabe der Unterscheidung.
She said basically she prayed for discernment. This is a gift from the Most High that she can discern that she can listen through what's it called?
Weißt du, was ich meine?
Test the spirit.
Weißt du, was ich meine?
Just like we testing your spirit. We're testing your spirit to see if you might be of Israel, because we have been scattered unto all people. So we don't know. But we do know that our people, the Israelites, look like other people. And they're going to wake up in the last days. They're going to get the truth. And they're going to be like, what the hell? Hey, something's not making any sense. What the church tells me and what the Bible says, it's not matching. So if I can't tell you you're not an Israelite. I can't say that. But I can say that the people who are going to receive salvation are the Israelites. And the people who are going to receive captivity are the Edomites. So just like how we went into captivity, the Edomites are going to go into captivity. How we went into slavery, they're going to go into slavery. An eye for an eye. That's justice. Where's the blood of the Lamb? I know you got to go. But the blood of the
cannot be cleansed.
Okay, so God says when you kill somebody and the blood is on the land, it can be forgiven until the blood of the person that spilled it is spilled. An eye for an eye. You cut my arm, cut your arm. That's what the Lord says. Let's read
Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood defileth the land.
Blood defileth the land. It makes it unclean. Go ahead.
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein.
It can't be clean from the blood that has been shed. Go ahead.
But by the blood of him that shed it.
But by the blood that shed it.
Das heißt, wenn jemand jemanden tötet,
das kann nur gereinigt werden.
Von dem, der es getötet wurde, sozusagen der die Tat verübt hat.
Die Schuld.
Ja, genau.
Okay, so when God comes back, when YAHAWASHI, when Jesus comes back, He's going to put people up, He's going to put people down. There's going to be people that are going to be up with Him. There's going to be people that is not going to be up with Him. So God don't love everybody. He's not happy. He's upset. He's bringing judgment. He's not bringing love to everybody. He's bringing judgment.
Ja. Sagt ja, bringt ja das Schwert.
So I hope you've got some understanding from us. You know what I'm saying? And may you continue to seek the truth, because if you're of Israel, the Lord is going to fill you.
Ich bin auf jeden Fall ein Sucher, ein Wahrheitssucher. Ich heiße nicht umsonst Paula. Glaub mir.
Okay. So
desire to Jim is German. Just because she asked.
Yeah.
Alles gut, alles gut. GMS German. GMS German. Wir treffen sich jeden Freitag hier. Jeden Freitag, wir sind so gegen 14 Uhr, fangen wir 14:30.
And like I said, everything that we bring out is from the Bible. The Lord is going to give men understanding of the scriptures. He gave men understanding of the scriptures, and it's up to us to study. So like how we go through all of these things, we have to study. You have to study the words. You have to study Hebrew to understand what's written in the Bible. Okay, so there are going to be men that believe, and then there are going to be people that don't. I hope you got it. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
All right. Okay, bitte. Okay. Yeah, thank you. So, to prove, to do what we just did, which is prove all things through the scriptures, is a gift of the Lord, man. So the Lord has given us the understanding to do just that. Do what Paul did. He brought out the truth in the eyes of the heathen nations. Get Matthew 24:14. Come. Okay. We'll close out right now anyways. I'm just going to bring this up.
Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
This gospel of the kingdom.
Wenn du an einer Weggabelung bist, Entscheidung zu treffen.
When you basically got two ways, you have to make a decision. Yeah.
Genau. Und du hin und her.
I don't know which way to go.
Was soll ich machen?
Always go with the way that the Lord said to go.
Yes, Lord, for guidance.
We pray to the Lord that He got us on the right way. Because we can do all of this work and we still don't get salvation. We can do all of this, what we're doing every Friday, but we still not of the elect. So we hope through faith that we are seen worthy when He returns to be in that number. So we don't know, but that's why we do this. So we can at least make our calling, because what does the Lord say? Many are called, but few are chosen. So what does that mean? He's going to tell a lot of people about this truth, but I'm only going to select.
Und der Weg ist sehr, sehr schmal, nur wenige gehen.
Yeah, so a lot of people, that means a lot of people are going to go off. They're going to fall. So we pray to the Lord that we take the right way, because we already read, there's no free will. Man's goings are of the Lord. So whichever way you go, that was the way that you were meant to go. The way you walk down here was you were meant to walk down here today. To get what you're supposed to get. It is what it is. Okay? Right.
Proverbs 3:5. Nur der eine Vers. Sprüche 3:5. Vertraue den Herrn mit deinem ganzen Verstand. Mit deinem ganzen Herz. Genau. Und leben. Trust in the Lord with all the heart and lean not unto their own understanding. In all their works acknowledge Him, and
everything acknowledge the Most High.
And He shall direct their paths.
And He's going to tell you which way to go. But the first thing you always do is pray, and when you don't get it, fast it. And patiently wait. He's going to give you. He know everything you need before you even ask. Okay. All right.
Ciao.
Ciao.
We're going back to Matthew 24:14. Man. This is the spirit, because like I said, man, the one vision I had was a beautiful thing for me. Even though it was a dragon and everything, but how I imagine it's like, you know, the one movie Dragons from the child movie. I imagine that
How to Catch a Dragon.
Yeah, why? Because the one was a night shadow, right, and then it was basically night shadow again, but the female was white. So basically pure darkness, you know. And then I got turned so and so forth, but it just was beautiful because it was just when it was really like that, you just saw the dragon got pure, got white, and then got children. And children was white too, so it was pure. So basically, got cleansed by the word, man.
So that was given to her. If it really happened that way, that she saw it, to come to us, for us to break it down and to give her some scriptures, man.
And YAHAWAH to edify the body, man.
And edify the body.
Right.
YAHAWAH, we did that. You know, through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI.
Right.
That's why we understand that through these words, through these scriptures, we can't be confounded, man. And just like how King Solomon confounded Sheba, when she saw, she's like, what manner of man is this, man? He answered all her questions, man. Come over here. He answered all her questions. He had an answer to all her questions, man, because why? He got wisdom from the Lord. He had an understanding of everything, man. How you made in the womb, how the universe is, even the atoms and everything, man. He was the wisest man of all.
You know,
go ahead.
Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world, for witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
This gospel of the world, of the kingdom, shall be preached to all the world. See?
For witness unto all nations.
For witness.
Why witness, man? That they can't have the excuse, man. That's
we saw those brothers out there on every Friday. The Lord gonna let these people know. I put my men in every corner of the earth. They brought out this word, and you guys, what did you guys do? You killed them, you stoned them, you mocked them, you scoffed at them, you laughed, you took everything from them, you casted them away. You know, you didn't want to listen, you were stiff-necked, 2/3. You was still trying to make it in Esau's society when it's going to be destroyed, when it's crumbling as we speak, and you talking about, I gotta make it in this, I gotta make it, black businesses. When every business is closing, even Esau's businesses are closing.
We know what happened to Black Wall Street, right?
You know? But you gotta make it, and you're gonna be equal unto Esau, who had you in slavery, who show you that he don't give a damn about you.
If you want to be equal to the devil, man, you need to be destroyed, man.
You want to be equal to the beasts of the field? You're going to be treated like these damn beasts.
You're going to be killed with all mercy, man. Just
that cup that they're going to receive, you're going to get it with them.
Yep. And they'll join hand in hand, the wicked shall go unpunished,
man.
That's right, man.
You see? So with that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto YAHAWAH, BA'Shem, YAHWASHI, BA'Shem, KABAD. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great wisdom and taught us this truth. Peace and blessing to the hopefully elect, the 144,000 men push the truth, the whole heart considered purpose for win. Get it in this Germany camp. Until next time, Shalom.
Wabraktam.
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 Until next time, Shalom.